go. Hi, chat. Hi. Hi, everyone. It's Monday. I'm all right. How are you? We got a special broadcast today. It's extra special all around because it was extra. No, shit. Fuck. Yeah, I told you to stop. Stop. There we go. Everything's fine. We had an extra special broadcast yesterday because we have an extra special broadcast today. We're finally back to Signalis. Hi, buddy.
Hi. Oh, wait, are you talking to me or Signalis?
No, well, you. But you're representing. You're the spokesperson for Signalis right now. You're the spokesperson for hot lesbian robot action.
My favorite thing to be a spokesperson. I've never wanted to be a spokesperson for anything else more than this.
The artificial tribadists is what we're gonna explore right now.
Yep.
And the simp, the evil simp.
The evil simp.
So yeah, we're finally back to it. Our good buddy, the Cosmology Scholar Finnick Twitch, is back with us on this here special Monday broadcast as a compensatory thing for. I mean, it's been both of us. Technical difficulties, double bookings. It's been a while since we had a proper run of this.
Yeah.
At this point.
And because now that I'm 30 now, yay. Now life is sort of catching up to you and be like, hey, you've got other responsibilities now. It's like, no, stop. I don't wanna.
You haven't even gotten a kid yet. Imagine.
No.
Just fucking imagine, dude.
Oh Lord. Well, I need someone to have a kid with first, I feel.
Well, I mean, it's not necessary, but it's recommended.
No, I mean, well, it's like that's my preference, what I would like. So, no shame in any way, shape, or form on anyone else who want to get without anyone else. That's fine.
I would still recommend it, I think. If nothing else, for just getting busy, time management wise. Either which way, welcome everyone, and welcome. Big shouty outy to that So McDaddy, great buddy of the channel coming in there. Oh, Shay coming in with a straight. Okay, fine. All right. We're doing. Hi, Shay. Guess we're doing introduction or stretchies. I think I need that. So big shout out first and foremost to that So McDaddy. He is trying to chomp at the bits to get to talking about D&D again. It's a little bit of a fifth gear forward, third gear backwards kind of thing. I feel about. Yeah, I'm down to clown to talk about lore. I don't know when though, but at some point, absolutely. I have thoughts. Either that diviner wizard, or I really want to play a necromancer who just wants to resuscitate his dead puppy. And is working as a taxidermist to make ends meet. I think that'd be a real fun character as well. But welcome, or big shouty out rather, to Mac. And also big welcome in to Trash Panda Shay and Colleen Masters, I see there as well, coming in just on the wire. How are you all?
Oh, Colleen, hi.
Oh, God. Are you all stretching? I hope everyone else is stretching as well.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Good. Well, welcome everyone. While the shouty outies are cooling down, maybe Finn can be on top of that a little bit while we do the stretchies here. So,
yeah, sure.
welcome everyone to this here, our little stream, our little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary criticism to the games that we play. That is to say, do we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, anything that we can really get our hands on to try to make sense of, maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's being told. We do this work not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media, but for my own solipsistic wants and needs. You see, as it turns out, narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart because I'm an author. I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work to you. Most recently, you could read me in the Patchwork Sovereignty, this little thing, what do we call it? A noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse, which I think is really freaking cool. The book itself is kind of like a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown. Please do check it out. There are links available down below, but you can get it pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slog of gaming code and the people who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. Also a pretty neat book, does a few things different than most other AI media, or media rather, that deals with the emergence of sapiens in a bit of artificial structure. Yeah, so go check that out. Links are available down below, so please do. And with us today, as I mentioned earlier, is our good buddy, the Cosmology Scholar and PhD student, Finnick Twitch.
Hey, this is me. I'm very excited to be here, be back finally. It's been a bit of a while because life is lifing.
Life is like a hurricane.
Life is like a hurricane. And yeah, hi Z.
Oh, hi Z. God.
I gotta give a shout out to hi Colleen. I gotta give a shout out to Z as well. I have two shout outs to give, so bear with me here. I'm waiting to the moment I can.
Whoop.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag old man noises. Yeah, there's a cooldown on them.
Yep.
Oh god, this is the best one, and you can't see it. Oh god. Well, there we go. Thank you so much for keeping us a limber, Shay. As said, big shout out to Trashman Shay, who I played Don't Start Together with just yesterday. And we're gonna see if we can squeeze something in the upcoming weeks. Don't ask me about the scheduling. Asking me about the schedule is an aggressive term. God damn it, Colleen, I saw that. Also, big shout out to Colleen Masters, who forces us to this. I always come up blank. Whenever you demand a song out of me, I always come up blank. I have no problem just starting singing spontaneously.
Take something from
Somewhere beyond the stream, somewhere waiting for me. We'll dive deep down into Sierpinski 23 while we go jumping down some sexy holes, some trembling holes, some pulsating fleshy holes we will find to go diving in to find our bay of the stars, our bay down in some holes. We need to save her from the squish. She's down there, deep in Sierpinski. So let's go to SIGNALIS. It's a great game for us. And if you like Tribody's Robot, you should come along while we go sailing. And I'm down in lefty corners. I can be in every corner. This is too weird. I'm gonna bounce out of the left corners over. I can't believe that there are 3 more minutes to the sing-song. Redeem that ice.
Take over. Is that it?
I mean, you could. You're free to. I don't mind.
I will do my best. Well, you see, Sebastian has been inspired by the fact that when he was at my place last time, there was a people from a choir there, and they decided to sing a lot, and he's been inspired by them to sing. I think that's my theory.
I feel there's plenty of evidence that I sang before I knew anyone that sang for a living, and calling it inspiration, it may be stretching.
I have my theories. Let's have them. Da, 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 da,
You're supposed to be
da,
a
da, da.
scientist. You're supposed to be providing evidence for your theories. I'm the one with the wild theories. I'm the conspiracy nut here.
I'm
Jesus!
seeing causation.
Stay in your lane,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
scholar!
Not conclusions I'm drawing from just simple evidence. I'm causing it. It's hermeneutics. I'm interjecting. That's what we humanists do. It's projective reality, and that's why they call us the soft science.
Wow, you just absolutely blasted yourself, but you just started blowing that shotgun barrel like your life depended on it there at the end. Yeah, big shout out to Double OC as well. The second axis of the reigning Twitch Umbrant here, live. I mean, one of them is lurking. He's just hiding back there behind the eaves like a little duck goblin. What is a duck goblin? A duck goblin? Dublin. Duck Goblin. Dublin.
Dublin. There we go.
It's a
That's
Dublin.
a great name. That's a great name for a goblin. Dublin.
Dublin.
Could I also get SIGNALIS, please?
Fuck yes. I knew I was missing something. I just knew it. That's incorrect.
Thank you.
No? Is that incorrect? It should be fine. It might be fine. So, getting back into SIGNALIS. We have an exciting discovery to do right from the get-go.
Huh?
Where did we end it?
I mean, we ended in the middle of a discussion. I think that it broke somewhere on, but I was saying something, and then I don't know exactly where we. Wait.
Colleen, Jesus H. I fucking hate that emote.
That is a sexy ass remote.
Oh yeah, you like it? I don't. I most definitely.
If it had long hair, it could be me.
Do you also make that sort of power adjustments towards the rear end there?
I could.
I could not. I could not manage it. It's just...
I mean, I've caused an entire balcony on a theater to basically stand up and shout at me because I entered the stage dancing. So.
Stand up and shout good, or stand up and shout less good?
Stand up and shout and boo, get off the stage.
I mean, it's either one or the other. You know what you really want? You want one side of the theater to stand up and scream for more, and one side to scream for less. That's really the line you want to dance along. You want everyone to be upset, but everyone should be upset in a different way.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember my director, when I was doing that, he was like, okay, now please, you can calm yourself a bit with the dancing. And I was like, great, I'm at the right level. Because whenever a director is telling you, do less, you're at the perfect level.
When the directors are just a little bit ashamed.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because you've been hearing, that's a rule in theater that is like, directors keep on telling you, if you do too much, I will tell you. Then you do too much, and they're like, keep it down a bit.
Told you.
You're at the perfect level. You're right amount. So I continue with that same energy, and everyone loved it. So.
So, from what I can tell, we're just on our way to the island painting. I have a key in my inventory. I have nothing else. It looks to me like we did the stork dorm. Did we do the stork dorm? How would we tell?
Was that the one with the eagle? No.
No, that's Adler's room. I think this is the document we found, right? With the mind control thing? Persona degradation, yes. This is the document that the Ara was sitting next to. So we went down in the stork department. We've done that. We could also check if we have the key for it. Or from it. But I do think we do. Which means that we actually didn't... Yeah, we have. So we didn't miss kind of anything. We just went to the painting. We started talking about the painting. And then everything broke. Yeah. So we didn't lose anything. Really. Significantly.
Wonderful.
Yeah, love that shit for us. So let's go. Let's go put a key in a slot.
Yep. We're also hurt.
Yeah, but we want to be a little bit hurt. It's fine. It's all according to Keikaku. It's in here, right? Yeah, it is. So we started having a we started talking about this painting because it's present time and time again in the game, and we're also gonna have. I think this is where we actually have a first-person session inside the painting, which is weird as hell. But first off, let's talk about the painting. I'll just present it a little bit because it is a thing, and we again, the game is made up of bunch of different referential material. There's a ton in here, not least of which the king in yellow. But here we have perhaps the most prolific artwork, except for just cinematographical references to things like Evangelion. This thing, Isle of the Dead, or Die Toteninsel, is a Swiss painting out of the later half of the 19th century. It was, I mean, he painted it a bunch of different times for a bunch of different places, and there are variations to the different paintings, but it's the same motif over and over and over again, which I find to be a little bit interesting, and maybe we should bring that along for analysis of what this painting would mean in the context of this game. I think there's a read to pull from the fact that Arnold Böcklin, painted this painting over and over and over again with a little bit of a different theme. So there's one, the base version from 1880. There's a New York version, 1880. There's another third version from 83. There's a black and white version from 84. There's a fifth version from 86, a little bit darker in the middle. Then there's a more, I don't know, metropolitan one out of 1901. There are a ton of them, which is, look, I bet he is not the only painter who's ever done that, who's essentially remade his paintings. But let's just keep that in mind while we do the rest of it. Because the painting itself, it is this painting. It's this one. And the painting itself, supposedly called Island of the Dead, a boat ferrying a white-clad person to this ravine, this cleft in between ancient structures, where a dark wood...
ruin, kind of like, it looks like a ruined
Yeah.
like base of a tower, perhaps, or
Yeah.
like a
You could read that.
temple, maybe.
Yeah, something ancient, something old.
Yeah.
And it does sort of evoke this sense of a gateway, right? Like two gates having opened and there's a dark wood within that you're going to. Also, obviously, it being named Island of the Dead, and the motif is being ferried on a small boat, sure as shit brings to mind Charon over the River Styx. Even though that's not necessarily named in the painting, but also the architecture is reminiscent of something Roman or Greek, or at least something Bronze Agey, with a white stone, though not clearly keyed to any specific civilization as far as I can tell.
No, it shares some of the like very, I think, general characteristics of what the Western world would say to be like temple, or like a place, an old place. For example, I'm looking at the right corner. There's what looks like a doorway, and that doorway seems to be very sort of like the older doorway. And it was like with like just an opening with like a bit of a roof over it.
Yeah, cross
lead into like it reminds me of some of the tomb openings you can find in like family tombs, for example, within Palestine.
Yeah. So obviously this painting immediately, well, obviously I should stop saying that. I would argue that this painting draws the oblique reference to passage from the overworld to the underworld, the chthonic passage, the catabasis, kind of thing that we see in a lot of ancient epics. Pretty much every ancient epics had one of those scenes where the heroes climb down into the underworld or make passage to the underworld. And from a broader perspective, considering we've already had those moments of passages in the game, like in the immediate intro, the prologue, we climb down a hole and into another hole, we found a radio station, and then we bring up sort of the modern, or at least modernist, literary equivalent, I would almost argue, to the catabasis, which would be The King in Yellow. A play referenced by Robert W. Chambers. It's not in any of his work, he just talks about it. That supposedly, if you read the first act, it drives you insane. If you read the second act, you are broken. I forget exactly what, but if you read the third act, it takes you away to a different place. It is literally a transition. It's a gateway, essentially. And we have seen it being used in that framework here before. And here we kind of have another one, or at least we have a depiction of another kind of gateway. You know, the gate that everyone must pass. Well, as far as we're concerned, once. But if we're gonna draw inspiration from Alexis Kennedy and Cultist Simulator, a gate all souls must pass at least twice. But the death as a gateway to pass through. Something transitional, a journey also that you cannot go back from, generally speaking at least. Which is the same with both The King in Yellow and the old myths of the passage to the land of the dead.
Not necessarily, because there are the catabasis, but there's also the anabasis.
Yes, there are.
Turning.
But they usually tell the story of how you can't, even though they do. Technically, kinda. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, they're usually there to make the point that you can't get out of the kingdom of the dead, even though they do. Kinda.
Yeah, it's like impossible, but they overcome the impossible.
Yeah, right? But they're that cool a hero. It's kind of making a point how cool they are if they manage it, or how doomed they are if they try it and fail it. Like Orpheus, for example. I mean, Orpheus technically gets out, but he doesn't get out with what he wants to get out of it. Still, though, it's there to make a point that this is impossible. You can't go back. It's the only one-way trip reality ever affords us. And oh god, bugger off. And we are being given this, not literary in this case, but artistic reference to this very theme again in a game where we have had we've already talked about the dream sequencing of the game, this feeling of a descent. I mean, we're literally descending through Sierpinski 23. We have sort of made those dimension jumps, or whatever you want to call them, previously when we went from the little radio room to the bathroom at the top of Sierpinski 23. And here we have another depiction of that, this descent and this no return trip kind of thing. Also notice that we cannot return upstairs, not with every level we go down, but there are certainly checkpointed levels where we can't go back up, also as part of the game structure. Interesting thing here is that the person being ferried is not the key. They are the keyhole.
Another kind of hole.
Another kind of hole. Yeah, it's all fucking holes. It's just holes. This entire game is just holes. Usually this character is also dressed in white, which would fit with Ariana Young. White-haired. She's remarkably white-haired. It's sort of her, not just a signature trait, but in literary theory, being associated with the color white has a lot of connotations, depending on what cultural context you have. In Western connotations, it's either purity, if we're going by clothing, but if it's an animal, it is something ethereal, otherworldly, and potentially devilish. Like Moby Dick, for example. But you also have the White Hart, which is more of a divine figure. But there's something otherworldly about odd colorations of white. Like white hair, for example. While white clothing or other white fixtures is usually purity. In Japanese culture, I know that instead of, for us in Western culture, black being associated to death, white is instead associated to death, and thus has the added ghost theme to it. All of which are interesting reads to this. But the fact that it's blotted out with this very, very red hole instead, I would think that this person in the boat is supposed to be Ariana. Or that's the depiction of her.
Mm.
And what does it mean that we have found a key to unlock Ariana? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, I think it's a way for us to sort of enter another stage or another part of this dream thing that we're entering, and sort of understand Ariana, or sort of maybe getting more in contact with her, finding her in a different way,
Dude,
exploring a different way as part of a psyche.
term of phrase. We're accessing Ariana.
Mm.
Notice also, I mean, we're going to get into it real soon here, but previously when we've had these first-person views, the first one was obviously the radio room. Now, as we progress through the game and get to the very end, we will realize that that radio room has some sort of a memory connotation with Ariana, we think. We'll get to it later, but it is going to be returning to us. Otherwise, that feels real out of left field, considering it's down a hole in an inhospitable extrasolar planet. But other than that, we had the radio station in Rotfront, and then the school in Rotfront. Both of which would seem like memories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this brings us instead. If we use the island key, or access Ariana. Oh no, I thought we were gonna have the thing. Shit.
Oh.
Hi, Cyclus! This is the kind of Signalis content I'm looking for. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're doing a literary analysis of this beauty of a game. Pick up the workshop key. Shit, I thought we were gonna have the first-person view. Oh well. We'll
Apparently
get it
not.
No, apparently not. We'll get there eventually. Huh, shit. Well, I kind of hyped that up a little bit, but we'll get there eventually. We'll get there. Shit,
Yeah.
okay. The Werkstatt.
The workshop. Could it be in the workshop?
It could be, I don't know. Oh, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Welcome in, Cyclists, to the channel. This little corner of the universe and internet and all things Twitch, where we do literary science to the games that we play. We cycle through a bunch of them. Right now we're... Oh, that's the place now. Okay. The lift is probably going to be the easiest one, so we want to go up one with the lift. I've spent literally years thinking about this game every day, so I'm excited to hear what you guys will come up with. Well, Cyclists, I'm so happy to have you in here. I hope you're going to have a hoot. This is the fourth stream, well, third and a bit of it. The other streams that we've done are available in the YouTube archive for you to check out later. I've played through this twice before, once alone, once with my good buddy, the Cosmology Scholar here with me.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of those times we could really deal with it to the extent that it deserves, because first time I played it, you know, baby's first time playing Signalis, and then it was your turn and I didn't want to say anything. But now it's just spoilers away. We're just getting into the deep end of it, and I am excited about it. I also love this game. The referential material and the referential structure is just absolutely masterclass, I think.
It's good, yeah.
It's really good, and it kind of shouldn't work. I have Don't die.
Oh, hi.
We do need kills. It's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, this isn't it? No, right. We needed to go up and down a floor. Right.
Yeah, they were level 6.
Yeah.
Sixth floor.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, shit.
Ooh, hello there, ladies.
Ooh. No, we're fine. We don't need to deal with any of them. They're idiots. They're fucking idiots.
You're blind.
Oh, no, this is an Aura floor, isn't it?
Is it?
It fucking looks like it, man. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. This looks like an Aura floor.
I mean, there is blood here, so maybe.
It's the paneling, man. Giving it away. Ooh, the Stork and the Star. Replica known issues part 2. Classified information, Commander, eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stemmed from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of this information, the document should be destroyed after reading. Oh, someone didn't do their job. Someone failed their confidentiality training.
Someone fucked up.
Star. Despite their normally laid-back demeanor, stars have a strong internal hierarchy, which is important to take into consideration when promoting units to officers. Not promoting a respected unit or promoting a unit low in status can lead to friction within the dorms. Stars will occasionally develop in-group rules involving physical punishments. It is recommended to allow some officers to own military weapons as fetish objects to stabilize their persona. We talked about the fetish object last stream, I believe. It's just such a fucking choice of words, man.
I mean, it is like before fetish was what we now would think of like fetish. It had another connotation.
Yes, it's not incorrect. It's just they knew what they were doing. Okay, this is double entendre. I mean, every robot is a not every robot is a long-legged girl, but there's a lot of long-legged girls out here. Let's see your cyclist. We'll definitely be checking those out. One thing I gotta ask, how many Elsters do you believe there are? That's a loaded question. For all intents and purposes, I think it's only relevant to talk about one. Despite the fact that we see, not just it's only relevant to talk about one, I think there is only one. But that one has had several iterations. I mean, dude, that's a thorny question because technically all Elsters are quote unquote the same. They all stem from the same persona, and again, this is kind of running ahead a little bit of where we're at in the story, but from what we will later understand, sort of reality is kind of collapsing, which means that it's not necessarily new Elsters being sent, it's just essentially a rerun of the same Elster. So, I would argue one, but there are a lot of different reads that you could do out of that. Most specifically the special end, which we will look at, but I don't want to talk about the special end until we get to it. Doing the replicas is punishable by 2 cycles of double work shifts. Well, I don't think anyone gives a shit about that. I think it might be worth it. You know, you just take one. And then the Storch. The Storch unit initially have a short temper. Training them in patience early after deployment is key, as their neural pattern is less stable than other models. Failing to do so may yield an extremely volatile personality prone to cruelty and violence. A common strategy is pairing them closely with an older star unit. Storch's persona stabilizes by showering and bathing. Again, they knew what they were doing. Books on history or mythology work well as fetish objects. Hey!
Nice.
For me too. Yeah, same.
Yeah, same story. Same.
I think so. Now we have these personality profiles paired. I think that is interesting. Also remember in the last first person view we had Ariana being bullied by 3 people, I think technically. But later when we get to Act 3, I believe there will be mention of 2 bullies specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And this sort of sounds like a pair of bully relationships, right? One of them being orderly and collected while still prone to cruelty, and one being a little bit more outgoing and sort of getting weaponized by the calmer head kind of thing.
Mm.
Let's see here, cyclist. That's fair. I think I got a bit excited by hearing full spoilers. Yeah, I get it. I mean, we both me and Finnick know the general gist of the game as far as you can. Finnick hasn't seen the death ending or the special ending. We got the fucked up ending. I'm just gonna sit down for a little bit.
Yeah.
I've seen the death ending, and I've actually looked at the special ending, but we're aiming for the death ending, and we're setting ourselves up so we can do the special ending after that. Both of which are, I think, rewarding. This is one of those weird ones where every kind of ending I feel is rewarding. It's just very differently rewarding. Alright, this is where we can fix the tape. A small radio broadcast unit. It's set up. A broadcast tape deck's input signal on frequency 142 Hz. Can we just... Don't I need to fix that? Audio tape deck unit wired up to broadcasting unit. If I had an audio cassette, I could probably use its contents to broadcast on the radio. I do, though. Don't I? Oh, we didn't bring it. Fuck.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you said we need to bring it.
Fine.
I mean, I don't see any other coming out of the floor, so...
No, me neither, which is nice. Oh, girls. I don't wanna. Don't fucking get up. Don't get up. Don't. A little bit suspicious about the girl wibbling around down there. Right, put the gunlet in the mouth pouch, and here we are. We fixed that, right?
I mean, it looks fixed.
Yeah, I think we fixed it.
So, yeah.
What was that? That was Vivaldi or something, right?
I think so. I tried to see what it could be, but I think it was Vivaldi.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure though.
All right, here we go. Use the music cassette. Yes, shove it in there. Eulenlieder. And now supposedly we could just turn on 142 and hear it.
Yeah, in our yeah.
There we go. Controls are a little bit wonky to me, especially since it's been like, I don't know, 2.5 weeks since we did this last.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fair.
I don't think. I think we've already scanned everything. Oh, there it is.
Wait.
Where do we need to play
this
that?
Is also
Vivaldi?
This is another famous piece.
Yes,
wait, this is... Is it Vivaldi?
I don't know.
No, wait.
I'm bad at classical music, I'm afraid.
No, I don't think it's Vivaldi. This could be something else.
I forget where we should go with this. Should we go to the outlet room? Is that it? Swan Lake. Thank you, Cyclist. That's Tchaikovsky then, right?
I guess? I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think it's Tchaikovsky in that case. Wait. We need to go into Falk's office, don't we, for this? Yeah, she has some sort of a thing that we need to play something to. Oh, fuck. There we go. I'm pretty sure we need to go into Falk's office for this. Right, where is that? That's the bottom floor. That's fine. Whoop, we haven't been in there yet. But she's carrying some sort of an urn that we need to play something to.
Mm-hmm.
One girl, 2 girl. Oh shit, right, we need... No, it's fine. There we go.
Yeah.
This is where Isa Ito had interaction with...
Right. Oh!
Yep!
Well, we got
Both
two.
of them? Got him. Fucking get got da.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that is a good shot. Does feel good. Can you guys not? See you, Cyclist. Fun fact, Swan Lake was quite often used as a way to signal national tragedy in the Soviet Union, such as leader dying. Oh, yeah? They, Huh. Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I think it's been used plenty in other, just Hollywood movies as well, for the same purpose. But yeah, I see that. Absolutely see that. Oh, we're getting the folk. Oh, look, she's so big. She's so big. Hello.
So big.
Replica overview, FKLR. Führung, Kommando, Leitenheit, Replica. Folk. Operational Command Control Unit, Replica, Falcon. Type Generation 6 High-Tech Bioresonance Command Unit. Frame, biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armored plating. Height, 250 fucking centimeters. Ooh, hi. Classified information. Commander size only. The Protector Frungskommando Commander, the head of each Aeon's facility's Protector Force, is a powerful prototype bioresonant folk unit. An authority. I love the idea of putting a prototype unit as a commander for anything. It's just fucking do some fucking QA. Even in the far-flung future of neo-fascist socialism, you still don't have QA testers.
Nope.
More of a storage man myself, to be honest. Okay, wait. Is there a tier rating for the different replica? Of course, there's fucking tier rating. Someone find me.
Have you seen the internet in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, I realized that was a stupid question. Can someone get me a tier list? Can we get a reaction bit of a tier list for the replicas? Please. Please, I beg ya. An authority that may never be questioned. A folk unit serves not just as a commander to the protectors, but as a nearly godlike being, a perception that is underlined by her tall build, her resemblance to our nation's leader, the great revolutionary, and her daughter. That is curious. It is also aided by her powerful prototype bioresonance model, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotions, but also grants her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. So telekinetic and telepathic.
Telekinesis, telepathy, and
great. This is the second time we hear about bioresonance. That's going to be more and more important as we progress, but we still don't have a lot on it. Ah, the Great Revolutionary, one of my big headaches. Also, we have another painting of the Island of the Dead. I don't know what that is, though. But again,
could that be a different angle?
Could be. I mean, he did a bunch of them. And here she is.
Oh.
It certainly does have the feel of a casket, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, you know,
music as well, like like just
Yeah, it's sacral, right?
Yeah.
And here she is.
Which, makes sense if they consider her as a godlike being.
Yeah. Also, I feel like there's not a lot of other Cthulhu-esque elements or Lovecraftian elements. They're leaning more into the W chambers, but W chambers and Lovecraft had a non-zero amount of interaction. It's not like the Conan author. What is it? Howard. He's also a fucking Howard, isn't he? What's his name? What's his fucking name? Robert E. Howard. There we go. It's another fucking Howard. They're all fucking Howards. Robert E. Howard and Lovecraft had a lot of interaction with one another, to the point where there's a lot of Lovecraftian mythos in Conan. But still, they're sort of contemporary. And I just want to bring in mind the psychic who is dreaming may not be completely inert. One should check their power settings on your comatose psychics, okay?
Yep.
And the second one is The Shores of Oblivion, another real painting that was hung alongside the Toteninsel in real life. Yeah, there's just so fucking much to this game. Look, generally, sure, a few references here and there in a piece of media I don't generally mind, but when it becomes too much, it often feels like they're just trying to prove that they're cool. This game goes so far that it just works again, and I think that's fucking fascinating.
Go in a loop kind of way, but it works.
Yeah. Ooh, book. Oh, that's disconcerting. Folk's Diary. 8421A. Joe, you did Ariana, right?
Yeah.
You want to do Folk? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer I can go on. I do not want to live anymore as what I have become. The red eye beyond the gate showed me, no, touched me, poisoned me. It feels like my mind has been contaminated, defiled by another person's memory. I no longer feel fully myself anymore. But I've not fully become someone else either. I'm stuck here between her and me, and half-formed dreams and recollections, penetrating my brain and tainting my every action. Who is she? Who is that white-haired girl? Why do I long to see her again? Why would she curse me like this?
So we get a lot out of this. We have heard that every replica is made from a neural pattern of a once upon gestalt. We know this much. We also know that they sometimes can sort of destabilize and fall into old behavioral patterns, sort of kind of quote unquote rediscovering their organic selves. And Folk here is referring to who is that white-haired girl. Which, again, I shouldn't say that, but I feel like that associates itself to Ariana.
Yeah.
Which, at present, with the information we have available to us, would seem to indicate that Ariana was Folk's origin, or Gestalt origin. The red eye is something we have very little interaction with yet. Obviously, it's an obsessive pattern for Folk, as we can tell by the diary here, the background. And so it will become more and more of a motif. But I would like to remind people that, and I don't know if this has an association later in the game, but from what I've conceived, read, or heard, I don't remember where I got this from, or if it's actually in the game later, but Rotfront, where Ariana grew up, supposedly, I think that's Europa, one of Jupiter's moons.
Right.
And Jupiter has this distinct trait to it. It has a perpetual storm to it. It's the spot, which has been named in poetic expressions from stargazers for a long time, being a red eye. Make of that what we will, and we'll carry that on as we move along. And she's holding a little owl canister. A heavy box fashioned to look like an owl. There are small holes at the top looking like a speaker or a microphone. Well...
And now we're gonna have to play the...
And we can hear it opening without being able to, yeah?
Yep.
There we go. Just cranking it.
Yeah, just cranking that.
They're all keys. It's just keys upon keys upon keys. Everything's just
it's another clue. It's another clue. Like
every game is an escape room. It's all keys.
It's all keys.
Again, if I ever get enough money to build a kind of, whatever kind of house, blank budget, I want to make a Resident Evil house that requires like 2/2 of a scorpion key to open the shitter. That's what I want.
You do that. You do that. I will never visit you. That's great.
It will be fantastic.
One time, yeah, but every time.
Yep. Okay, so something on Suite 8 floor. In here then? Yeah. In there. Okay. We should probably save ahead of that though. Reload and save.
Yep.
Let's turn this
off.
off.
Turn off the... Yeah.
I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to piss people off. Let's just bring this if we're going to go save anyway. We're not going to use the repair sprays because we want the death ending. Can we interact with this?
That's correct.
No, we cannot. Okay. Store Folk or nothing. Folk or bust. I don't think we're ever going to have to go in there again.
Good.
2 other paintings. Don't know them. Right. We are
on the 8th floor.
Sorry, what?
We are on the 8th floor now.
Yeah. I'm just wondering where we should... I guess we're saving up in the piano room again. Yeah, going up to 7th. It says in Folk's file that they are based on the Great Revolution and your daughter, not Ariana. It does. Which absolutely doesn't sound like propaganda to me.
Well, it could... Well, it says appearance-wise. Great Revolutionary Daughter. It doesn't say the mind.
Yeah, that is also true. It would make sense that it would make their leader look like their leader, right?
Yeah.
And
right.
also, this does not work from a chronological perspective, what I'm about to propose, but I want to point out still that Ariana was a single daughter to a single mother. However, the mother was a radio operator, as far as we can tell,
Mhm.
not some sort of great revolutionary leader, and the revolution seemed to have already happened at the point of Ariana and her mother.
Mhm.
It doesn't quite fit, but there are so many things to this game that just don't quite fit. The chronologies, especially, just don't. It just doesn't work. You can't fit in a neat chronology to the game, and that is one of the beauties and one of the problems of the game. We'll get into that again progressively as we play the game, but I think again we've said from the beginning of this playthrough that dream logic probably needs to be applied to understanding this thing.
Yeah. I don't think it's because dreams, as we have talked about before, it's not sequential. It doesn't happen one thing happened for another and causation all of it. It's a bunch of thoughts, a bunch of things that are just combined into a mess, and maybe the brain itself, like through the dream, is trying to make sense of it, but it doesn't really work.
Yeah, you don't use dream logic at all in my interpretation. I mean, that's fair. I mean, a read is a read is a read cyclist, and especially with a game like this, we during this run we've referred to this as essentially what if David Lynch made Silent Hill, which I feel fits, and David Lynch is a big fan of dream logic. Take Mulholland Drive, for example, and considering the intro sequence and the blips in reality that we experience progressively through the game, I don't think. Well, yes, I do kind of think it is a dream. I mean, folk is dreaming. It's like Cthulhu dreaming kind of thing and influencing reality. But we'll get into the whole collapsing reality later when that's actually mentioned. There's a bunch of that. I think we're gonna run into a colibri in here. No? Huh, I'm disappointed. I'm gravely
Wait,
disappointed.
is that the painting? Maybe that's the painting we go through.
Maybe. Could be. Yule and Ara. Replica known issues, part 1. Classified information, commander's eyes only. Previous experience with these replica models has given us insight into irregularities in their behavior that stem from the original neural patterns used for these units. Due to the sensitive nature of the information, this document should be destroyed after reading. Euler. Yules tend to form large groups and like to sing and dance, as the original neural pattern for this unit was a ballet dancer. Persona degradation can be easily prevented in this unit by making sure they have access to music, though through tape players or musical instruments. Always place at least one mirror in Yule dorms, as they have a strong urge to check their own appearances at regular intervals. Yule's persona stabilizes by keeping a tidy appearance and through regular social interactions. Yules will often organize in groups of roughly 10 units and give each other themed nicknames. It's fun that the song on the tape in that case was Swan Lake, specifically considering they're ballet dancers. Is Swan Lake generally performed by 10 dancers?
No.
Okay.
I would say more.
Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. We got an ad break coming up, and I kind of want to make more tea. Like 2 minutes. Can we just do that? I mean, I can do whatever the fuck I want, but
Yeah.
I'd like some
What
concept.
do you want? What do you want to do?
Yeah, just a little break. Just a standard break.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna go make myself some more tea because the ad break is coming up hard on us. So let's do that before we read on about the Ara. And your stream, my guy. Yeah, exactly. I can do whatever I want. This is not a democracy. So we're gonna take a little break. It's gonna be like a little over 3 minutes to permit me to make tea. And meanwhile, if you get ads, tough, hate it, but you know it's there. It's Twitch's way of slicing off a pound of your flesh. If you don't get ads, though, you get a sweet little ditty by our good buddy That's So McDaddy. I think he's still lurking in the eaves that he made for the channel. So until in a little bit, cycle your fluids to carry yourselves, and we'll see you right back here in a little over 3 minutes. See you soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome viewers, take a seat. You never know who you'll meet. Stay a bit and have a read. Let J.P.S take the lead. Whether it's my books or one of my poems or games and story, you've come for glory.
Let us dice dissect this plot. Let us discuss the protagonist, and if we can't cope with it, skita idibloskopad.
And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism.
Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three.
Thanks for the song, Mac Daddy.
Let me rate your game's toilet. Is there light and TP? Crowbar smashes TNT. Why do all these bottles scare me? Signalis is in demand. See me return to the Oberdin. Take Max Payne by the hand and catch me in Morrowind. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. This is the break song just for me.
Have you seen luck like mine? They say my books are quite fine. Forks on forks to boggle the mind. Sly like a fox, check out the last box. And not to mention hope, love and loss, and just released by me. Check out my latest book, Patchwork Sovereignty. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. The end of the break for me.
And we're back, everyone. Welcome
Yay!
back. We're back with fresh water for Judith. She just needs to simmer down a little bit before she doesn't burn the tea, because she will. Oh, she fucking will. If I let her.
I'm back with Cheetos.
Yeah, right. We didn't carve into those on Saturday.
No, and I have a whole other bag of chips as well.
Oh, you poor bastard. You're gonna
Yeah.
feel good. Hi, Cryptics. Welcome in, buddy.
Hi, Cryptics.
So I just thought of something while I was waiting for the tea. In regards to me asking if Swan Lake was performed by 10 dancers. It stems from the question of what's the purpose of adding all of these references? What you technically accomplish by doing so is that you progressively key your consumer, art viewer. This is not just a game thing, it's in every piece of media where you start working with your storytelling in this sort of referential manner, is that you start training your audience to look for references and look for quote-unquote clues. You essentially turn them into escape room artists, where all they're trying to do is just try to glean what's behind the curtain. And that can be a double-edged sword. It does not necessarily need to be a good thing. You can, if you don't carry on that and reward that sort of thinking, it can make your work feel shallow, more shallow than it actually is. Obviously, if you hide a lot of your game or a lot of your world building behind that sort of referential structure, a lot of people will miss it too. So there is a little bit. It's a balancing act. Again, I don't feel like this game suffers for it, but it is certainly a choice, and that is effectively what you will do, no matter if you're doing it well or not, or if you're doing it consciously or not. And it behooves any storyteller to be aware of it, at least. But I do think that this game is aware of it, and he's playing a little coyly with it, which works, I think, still. But yeah, no real reference to why specifically roughly 10 units. That feels to be a reference to Swan Lake to me, but I can't judge it. I can't know.
I'm trying to think of, it could be like there are 10 background dancers. It could be that like a unit of like ballet dancers, like rehearsal wise, could be 10.
They come in 10 packs.
Yeah. Or that is something to do with how like we think of as you say, like, with schoolgirls, like the bullies, stuff like that. What if like because groups of roughly 10, because the original Gestalt that they're based on could have 10 friends.
Yeah. Probably something along those lines. And then we have the Ara. Even though they may seem like quiet simpletons, do not underestimate the Aras. While they may not show it, they judge those who are rude or unkind harshly and will quietly share this judgment with their entire cadre. Aras get along best with Yules, who tend to be patient and friendly and have a talent for reading Aras' expressionless faces. In many facilities, Aras will construct service tunnels accessible only to them, often under floors and walkways. Unstable units may retreat into these tunnels. It is not recommended to attempt to retrieve them, which would be one of the Aras that we found. Unstable, as it were. Perhaps the most stable Ara around, but, Ara personas can be best stabilized by allowing them access to plants to take care of, ideally colorful flowers or trees, which she had. She had a whole greenhouse down there. I have a little bit of a reflection here. I think it's interesting when the Yusian nation refers to the unstable units, replica units. They refer to units who are sort of slowly keying into their original Gestalt. But notice also that it's mostly replicas who have shown some sort of destabilizational trait that we meet and can still talk to. Which would seem to suggest to me that whatever influence is turning the replica population here, into zombies essentially, effectively, that may be resisted by closer connection to their original Gestalt persona.
Yeah. And that's something, like, instead of being sort of more mindless or just like following orders, when they develop personality, they have a works on a sort of antibody to
being dominated, or whatever the hell it is, whatever the hell the effect is. Cyclus, if you're still listening in there, I would like to ask you, because you said you don't use Dream Logic to read this game at all. I am curious, have you thought about using Dream Logic? Have you rejected it, or haven't you just thought about it? I'm curious. Again, there are no incorrect reads of a material. There are more and less valid ones, but I'm still curious. Oh, the colibri. Colibri. Replica overview colibri. Commando Lightheint. Commando Lightheint Bioresonance Technique Replica. Or colibri. Commando Control Unit or Bioresonance Technology Replica Hummingbird. Type Generation 6 High-Tech Bioresonance Specialist. Frame Biomechanical with polyethylene shell and bullet-resistant armor plating. Height 152 centimeters. Classified information, commander size only. A marvel of modern technology, the Colibris is the most capable bioresonance unit ever produced. Every Protector Furung Commandos Falk unit is aided by a cadre of Colibri unit adjutants, which can amplify your bioresonant signals as well as produce their own. Despite their diminutive build, Colibris are one of the most effective Protector units, able to directly influence the minds of replicas and gestalts, extract information non-verbally, and communicate among themselves instantly in the full bandwidth of the senses. The Colibris bioresonance is the closest recreation of a true hive mind. That sounds scary. Also, this is the first reference, I believe, to bioresonance being used to directly influence the minds of other things.
Huh?
How are you all? Sorry, said hello and then off for a bit. Oh, no problem. I mean, you did come in during the break, buddy. I'm good. Hope you're good too.
Yeah, we're good. We're playing some more SIGNALIS.
Finally.
This is fun.
After a while. Another. It's just a bunch of fucking. It's all just fucking keys.
There's another eagle key. You know, gonna give us something.
Yeah. Colibri note. You wanna? Is SIGNALIS still cursed? We're fine so far. We're a third way through, and everything's stable.
Yeah.
Don't jinx us. Do you want to do the Colibri?
Yeah. Keep an eye on Adler. He is hiding something from us. There was nothing in his diary. When I probed his mind, there were memories about Elster unit working at Sierpinski. There's no record of the model of the replica ever being deployed there. An order from a single unit for some survey work in the mine was briefly considered, but no new orders were made due to the commander's sickness.
So, what do we accomplish with this thing? Just a bit of information.
Well, we learned something about an Elster unit working at Sierpinski.
Or alternatively, a Leicester unit not working at Sierpinski, but still we have a memory of a Leicester unit working at Sierpinski.
Right.
It seems to indicate to us that Adler is... Spoilers. There is a matter of recurrence in this game, in this world. Things are repeating. Events are repeating. Hopefully, well, hypothetically for some purpose. We keep failing and we need to redo it. It's essentially a Groundhog Day kind of scenario, but a little bit more morbid and Cthulhu-esque, or Chambers-esque, I should say. Adler here seems to be the only one who remembers that we have been around before. Which seems to suggest that Adler is aware, to some extent, on what's happening.
Yeah, he's kind of the, like, he's outside the loop. If we were to go like Edge of Tomorrow,
Yeah.
he would become aware that this is a thing.
Yeah. We will get into that further on as we get into Act 3, I think, but this is the first indication of it. Is there anything else? No. Concerning amount of half-empty glass cups remains with tea in them. Oh, someone's not finishing their tea. Electric kettle for brewing tea. I mean, you can brew other things. Oh, in here where we're gonna get some girls. Get ready for static. 76. Sorry, Chad. It's a feature.
Yeah. Did you need to step on it?
I don't think I need to step on them. I need to figure out how the fuck to use my flashlight, though. That's not how I should need to do that. God damn it. Module T. There we go. No. No. What the fuck? Isn't it? M3 modules? Isn't that it?
No, use tool. I think it's C.
God! Fuck it up! It's C. There we go. There we go. Perfect. I use that as a white noise to go to sleep at night. Oh, it sounds like this game has really done one over on you, buddy.
Yeah.
To be fair, fair. Is there not? Oh, there's something back there. $512.
Oh.
Postbox game. I don't remember what that is. I mean, I see SIGNALIS has 512 in their name, and I know that someone in the YouTubes also shouted out 512, heart 512. So hopefully we're gonna find something neat. 100% you should see my merch shrine. Yeah, this is one. I mean, I can absolutely see this game being almost a religious experience. Yeah, we can just go use that.
Yeah.
It's on the 1st or the 6th, I think. Where is that? It is up here. Ah, fuck. God damn it. The controls here are not perfect system. I think, yeah, it's up there, postbox. So
Yeah,
up
postbox.
one
Okay.
floor from, no, up 2 floors. Let's just take the overflood, or the flood overflow. Thank you.
Mhm.
Alright, well, we did it.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I've seen the vinyl record for the soundtrack, and holy shit, dude. Oh no! Have you seen that, Finnick?
No, I don't think so.
Red vinyl. Bright red vinyl. It is such a
Oh,
gorgeous
of course.
fucking album. It's insane. Where is it? Where the fuck are you? There we go. What do we... Another fucking key.
Library key. Oh my god.
It's all fucking keys! Nowadays, the highest honor I can give the game is it reminded me of Signalis. Oh, buddy. Buddy, have you played Clear Obscure yet? Speaking of those transcendent experiences.
Mm.
I think we can go up and dump some shit. Not yet. Oh, buddy.
Where?
Do not spoil yourself until you do.
Yeah. Okay, where's the library then?
Well, first off, I
So
want to
we went-
save. I want to dump some
Okay.
shit and save. And maybe even pop a patch, actually. Let's reload that. But yeah, this is
Right.
absolutely one of those benchmark games. I would agree. It's one of those games that just stick with you, you know? The gameplay is fine, but what it does, it just does nigh on perfectly. But I don't know if you missed the question. You said, Cyclist, that you... Not that you actively rejected the dream logic read, but that you don't apply it. Generally, why? Is it because you hadn't thought of it? Is it because you don't like it? Is it because you find it erroneous? I'm just curious, because now coming in my 3rd time playing this game, it feels like I kind of have to. Previously trying to glean some sort of continuity out of this game, and I'm just, nah, dude. This is stream logic. I can't. I'm not gonna. Does it make sense to... Where are the mobs down here? No, there were mobs here, right?
Yeah.
Were there? Yes, I think there were mobs on the 7th, which means that we could... Oh, shit. Did we just climb down?
I guess. And then see what happens.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go down. I think we found mobs in that in that hallway, but oh well. And we've already jotted this one down, right? Root front? Yes, we have. Also, red eye. Red circle.
Red eye. Mm-hmm.
Kind of see
And so,
Jupiter.
yeah.
Yeah, kind of see Jupiter there in the background as well. Oh shit. Girls. They're the rough. There's the tough girls too. Also, we need to get in there later. That's Adler. So
Oh, yeah.
no, Adler's in the next one. Either which way, we need to get in there. Yeah, this is clear. Excellent. This is the library, right? Yeah. Great. Oh.
Oh. Hello.
We got an NPC. She's dynamite. Mina is best girl. I just want to make that absolutely plain to everyone.
Even though you had not a fun time killing her.
No, I didn't. But she's best girl. Replica known issues part 3. Classified information, commander size only, yada yada yada. MNHR. This neural pattern is extremely stable. Little has to be done to keep miners happy. They get along well with most other models thanks to their sometimes submissive, sometimes motherly personality. Unlike other models, diary keeping is not mandatory for persona stabilization. Small stuffed animals may be given as fetish objects, though those resembling cats should be avoided as they might cause resourcing gestalt memories. ADLR. Adler unit work best when left alone. Just get out of his fucking way, dude. No one wants to hang with you. They do not mix well with their own type. They will usually become very emotional dependent on their commander. Adlers are mommy. He's got mommy issues. Adlers are very susceptible to bioresonance suggestion, making them fairly easy to control. However, they become bored very easily and may need new fetish objects at regular intervals for stabilization. That's kind of curious. Supposedly they're susceptible to bioresonance suggestion, but Adler is also one of the most resistant to whatever's going on with Falk. Or not. Maybe him seeing through the veil is essentially what she wants, or what she's trying to accomplish, or what is, some sort of goal to it. Maybe resistance is what's turning people funky, or people, by some definition. Let's see your cyclist. It's because it completely ruins the story for me if most all the game is just a dream of Ariana or Falk. There are also explanations for how everything happens physically that you can find using bioresonance. Yeah, my argument is not so much that it is a dream, rather that the function or the mechanics of how things happen function like a dream. We have the two characters that seem to be either the same character or at least causing this is Ariane and or Falk. Both of them are dreaming. That's not to say that we are acting in their dream, but I think it's fair to say that their dreaming has an effect on the world. And thus, even though it's not technically a dream, then there's still dream logic influence upon how the world works. Yeah, in that case, we agree, because I do think dreams play a part. There's a bunch of references to dreaming. Both Falk and Ariana are dreaming. Then also, of course, there's the whole Cthulhu-esque aspect kind of to it, where someone's influenced and they fall asleep and start dreaming, and then the world kind of turns weird around them. So I do think there's plenty to support that read. That's not necessarily to say that it's the only valid one. And the replica known issues part 4. Blah 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 blah. This seems shorter. Either way. KLBR. Great care should be given to colibris. Their neural patterns are very unstable, and their bioresonance module makes them very susceptible to influence from others. Like most bioresonant individuals, colibris will often subconsciously create an emotional feedback loop, imitating and then broadcasting the emotions of those around them, acting as a sort of amplifier. While they are trained to recognize and disengage this behavior, already unstable units can sometimes spiral into persona degradation. Due to their bioresonant connection, neural pattern development in colibris vary less than in other modules. The constant exchange of memories and emotions between units of a cadre acts as a safety net that buffers extreme changes. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission colibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, colibris should have access to a well-stocked library. I feel like the fetish remarks are going to be important to figure out which gestalt is what kind of thing. I'm not going to use those. Who's this then?
Right.
Oh, ellipses. Do you want to do colibri? You already did colibri. Go ahead.
Yeah. pity you. No, I'm gonna do that. You're not one of our staff.
There is a faulty point from talking to too many of them, but fuck it.
The others, they have changed. We no longer sing in unison. I used to be able to see into their minds. We were as one. Together, we guided them all. But now I can't understand their thoughts anymore.
No, that's it. Yeah, that scans, right? It's nothing really new there, but it is interesting. Oh, right, this fucking thing. Right, we need to get the book.
Is it the book with the black book? No. Or
I think so. We need to come in from the top down. Let's see. That does. Ooh, maybe that works. I'm solving this puzzle back in. So we only get stopped when we run into a book. So we need to sort of angle ourselves. We need to come in from there, which means there, which means there,
well,
there,
welcome.
there.
Welcome back, Z.
Oh, welcome back, Z. I was in my craft room. Oh, crafting. I miss doing miniature painting. Okay, I think I have a line then. Oh shit, maybe not.
Huh?
Yeah, I think I have a line.
Yeah, there you go.
Boom.
Yellow King.
Again. And yeah, astrolabe. So the portal gave us a new key, and the new key gives us a key to the stars, and also that symbol that the main game has. I wonder if that's a symbol for the red eye. I don't actually know what that is. Right, strange clockwork dial mechanism with astronomical symbols on the front. So this thing, we took a picture of this a few weeks ago, didn't we? The astrolabe station. I've taken so many goddamn pictures for work recently. Can I just get a list, please? There we go. That's better. All right. I knew I take. Yeah, there we go. Just a solar system. Do we have these three symbols? It is the circle. Yeah, we do. Excellent. We should be set up to use this then. I think we got to use that in the Eagle room or Outlet room, so we can just go there.
And now we have the key for that. So.
Yes. Yeah, we do. That's his room, so we know to go. Unfortunately, there are big ladies in the way, storks. But oh well, we'll fucking blast them. Worst comes to worst.
I'll fucking blast them.
I'll fucking blast them, man. Dude, I did pick up and listen a bunch to the Live at London version of Hades Town. The Creole, the patois is real fucking good, and I do kind of the little that I had available to me of Orpheus is kind of fucking cool. That symbol is a 2D representation of a 4D cube. Wait, what? What symbol?
The red eye symbol?
Oh. What the fuck is a 4D cube? Cyclist, would you mind posting like a link or something to a Wikipedia page or anything for that? 2D representation of it. That pattern is available on this disc too. Can you see that? The little etch thing? The light gray instead of the white?
Oh yeah, yeah.
4D cube.
4D cube.
Oh god. Do we need to kill these girls? I'm not sure we could. Oh, that's actually a good lineup for them.
Noise.
Well, it wasn't quite
Well,
full,
you're doing it 2-1, but
finagling, but yeah, it went well. Oh, incorrect door. No, the one in the King in Yellow book. Also seen on the title screen. Yeah, that's exact one, Cyclist. I think that is also available if you look at this astrolabe thing. You can kind of see it in vague gray etching as opposed to the white etching. Here we go. Gotta look at this thing. I've never known what that actually is. Omni-truncated tesseract parallel hexagon. That's a mouthful and a half. Yeah, that certainly is it. But what is a four-dimensional cube? Like, what's the purpose? What's the idea of it? What is it supposed to... What do you use a four-dimensional cube folding for? Is it some sort of mathematical thing?
Math?
Yeah, but what? Yeah, but what? I mean... like, what? You don't just... Yeah, no, okay, that's not true. You do just do math for math's sake sometimes, but you... Not saying that you shouldn't, but... you know. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. All right. Adler's Diary. Did you do Adler? I think you did Adler as well.
Yeah, I did Adler. I'm gonna switch to another dialect for him. Not the Russian one, but like different one. Date 84/21/6. I have been fascinated by a particular piece of furniture I discovered in storage A. Oh, storage. A strange box with a removable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly clicking, like a clock. Date 84/21/7. Without Collery's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics cadre. If there is anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make the others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room was still locked. Date 84/21/8. I had a dream tonight. Another memory of my gestured life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding.
So Adler was a teacher, potentially, at the school where they drew all of these neural patterns. That's Ariana, hypothetically. And the test, one should think, is testing her bioresonance. It's essentially telepathy, or seeing through the cards kind of thing. Let's see here, Cyclist. It's heavily debated, but my theory is that it acts somewhat like a shining trapezohedron from Lovecraft. Remind me. It's been a while since I read all of my Lovecraft. Trapezohedron also sounds like a geometric shape that's all fucked. Also, let's try to keep the dates in mind here. Next day. No? Next month.
Yeah. No. Is it?
Yeah, they're doing the
yeah,
American
next
thing.
month.
They're doing the weird
Right.
thing.
Yeah. 84/21/9. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I've had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I have never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Serpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomena.
Let's see here, Cyclist. Bioresonance is much more than telepathy. Yes, but that test specifically seemed to be akin to what we generally see in other pieces of media when you're trying to test, quote-unquote, for telepathy. Specifically telepathy as the use of psychic, whatever the hell doodads. But I know that bioresonance has other it's a special thing. More almost Schrödinger-esque, like the quantum mechanic entanglement with biomateria kind of thing. It's weird, from what I understand. The shining trapezohedron was basically an artifact that allowed humans to have a bit of influence on the outer gods. Specifically, it was used against Nyarlathotep. Is that an actual Lovecraft thing, or is it post-HP? There's a bunch of stuff that they dug into and expanded on after his death, and to be fair, most of the best Lovecraftian material is actually post-Lovecraft. Lovecraft had issues. And what, now he doesn't know the month?
No, I guess. Date 84/21/A. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance, that overwhelming authority which she bathes the room.
Shay? Do you want to come in and do Folk's voice?
Date 84/21/B. More sick, making my work even harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that if our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment.
Little bit interesting. From what I understand, this whatever's going on has more of a detrimental effect to biomaterial than it has to mechanical material, which is why we see the replicas running around with their, their all blood soaked because their faces have essentially melted off them. That effect would of course go much faster with the Gestalts. I think there's a mention previously in some sort of a document that the Gestalts almost always immediately die to whatever's going on. It would explain, because they've said that all the Gestalts are down in the mine shaft. Would explain why it's all flesh dimension down there.
Yeah.
Just saying. We'll get there. I think we're gonna get there tonight. Lovecraft came up with it. It's from The Haunter in the Dark. Is that the one with the cylinders?
The one with the cylinders.
No, it's not. No, the Haunter in the Dark is the guy infiltrating the aliens that are pyramids with tentacles. I think that's the Haunter in Dark. Those are the least hostile ones, if I don't misremember. But he steals something from them. He finds an alien laboratory. Lovecraft is weird. Fleshy pocket dimension, huh? Oh, just you wait, see.
You know it. I hope you enjoy the accent, see. Date 84/21/C. Another diary filled for no benefits but my own satisfaction. I've not ordered a new one yet, since I spent my saved ration marks on that marvelous-looking fountain pen.
Good pick.
But I guess I'll make use of that notebook.
The notebook you found, okay? And then he just stopped. There's that thing, some cards. Okay, we're gonna fix that in just a smidge. Anything else here? Ooh. Replica overview LSTR. Landwärmesung Schiffteknik Replica. Elster. Land Survey Ship Technician Replica Magpie. Generation 5 Cosmo Pioneer Specialist. Frame biomechanical with carbon fiber reinforced polyethylene shell and titanium skeleton. Height 178 centimeters. A versatile combat engineer unit primarily designed for orbital service. These tough and stoic loners are best suited as specialist sappers and scouts. The technical knowledge and combat capabilities make these units true survivalists, especially when in their iconic white and blue heavy combat configuration, which supports bullet-resistant armor plating on their chest and forearms. It's a shame that nobody ever shoots at us. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the Central Neural Archive on Veneta, new Ulster units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. Right. So this lends us some sort of potential chronology. That the Lester that we played in the original cycle there would have been the original that was later found, and that resulted in the Leicester unit we're currently playing. But
Right.
I think this is a red herring. I think most of the chronological hints, I've tried to map them after like the first time I played it, and I just couldn't quite get it to function, which seems to suggest that the chronology of the whole thing is sort of falling apart. Even if there was a chronology in place at some point, it's sort of collapsed in and on itself. But that would seem to be the indication at this point that we finally get to understand, like, holy shit. Alright, so what? The prologue was just a recovered memory from this Elster unit? That's essentially what they're trying to play up here. This potential explanation to the dreamlike transition that we did from the prologue to the Act 1, right? Let's see here, Cyclus. How I would describe bioresonance is that it's a cause and effect manipulation. You have a goal and effectively remove as many steps you have to go through to achieve that goal according to your power level. I can't really parse that. Bioresonance as a word seems to suggest that you cause a resonance with other biological matter, hypothetically neurological matter, considering they have mind abilities. So that you think a thing and that resonates with another brain and makes it true in that brain, kind of thing. But that is not the exclusive effect of it. It's just simply the term resonance seems to suggest to me vibration, and we're getting to vibration when it comes to physics, or at least theoretical physics. You're generally talking about some sort of a wave form, which usually draws our assumptions towards quantum mechanics in some way, shape, or form, or potentially controlling electron spin or something, some other microscopic, nanoscopic moveset, generally. And then the bio obviously kind of referring to biological matter. That is not a one-to-one translation either. I'm not sure we actually get a description of what it actually is. It's essentially magic, right? It's some sort of a sciencey, magic-y, gimmicky thing. But that at least provided us with a potential understanding on how the chronology is working. We're essentially in the future as it compares to the Penrose program. Hypothetically. Potentially. But I think that will fall apart on closer inspection as we progress through the game, if I don't misremember. Let's see here, Cyclus. No, it's also used for all their technology and climate-forming planets. It probably just requires a living person to use. Yeah, but I mean, if you're strong enough in bioresonance and your mind can reshape biological matter, it would make sense that you kind of can influence climate change as well. Like raising the temperature in just trees or whatever the hell have you. It's weird. It seems to be a little bit of a catch-all, and I don't think the game actually tries to explain itself. Right, this thing. Do we even have some sort of a mapping for this?
Didn't we? Wasn't there a solar system thing?
Yeah, there is. I have a thing for it. So what? Okay, so if I should stay, I would only be in your way. Right, so this thing should be over. No? There, I think. So now I'm using the astrology table picture along with the symbol conversion that we have from the posters. Vineta should be about there. And what is that? Bunyan? Bunyan should be around. There we go. Got it. Got it. Yeah, it's a kind of catch-all, but I like it. In Lovecraft, magic and technology are essentially the same. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind the bioresonance thing. It's just... look, I'm not the kind of person, I'm not the kind of writer or reader or audience that needs everything explained. I'm not a big Brandon Sanderson fan. I prefer things to be obtuse and a little ambivalent, so I don't mind it at all. I think that actually gets us downstairs.
Nice.
Shrine Diary. This is still Adler, I think.
Okay. Right.
Wait, what?
Date.
This is weird. Carry on.
What?
Yeah, sorry. Do your thing.
Date. 8421D. I've started yet again another new diary. How time flies. The work is dull and monotonous, as ever in Serpinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today, I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falk, and she was as magnificent as ever.
So this is potentially after she's fallen into a coma. If we're assuming that the dates are chronological.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Yeah.
again, is a contradiction in the chronology of matter. And, I mean, it's an odd thing out. It sort of separates the narrative from the chronology, which is weird. Again, sort of evoking the ideas of dream logic, or recurrence at least, that at this point something has rebooted and Folk is still around. Or alternative, she just had a little bit of a lucid period, we don't know, but it does in effect contradict what he has said previously and what we've seen previously. Now there may be explanations for that, but the effect of reading this is still being jarred by it. Like, wait, this is not supposed to be that way? This is not supposed to function like this? This is not supposedly true? Or what? It feels odd. It feels that it doesn't fit. And that sort of dissonance with how we understand chronology and how we understand the narrative, I think it is put in here and meant to discomfort us, make us feel, again, now that we've had a few answers as to how the chronology works, what happens when, we're given another little piece of information that seems to contradict that.
Date 8421D. Another day passes. During my meeting with a commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage.
Okay, more notes. Note that the date. Oh fuck. Note that the date is the same.
Yep.
Well, the same. I mean, it's a D. It's anonymized, but still. Also, strangest sensation of familiarity. Either he feels too overly familiar with his commander, but that shouldn't be strange to Adler. This could be read as deja vu, right?
Yeah, he the cyclical thing here. Yeah.
That he's been there before, kind of thing. And it is the same day, hypothetically, so it could be the next cycle. Let's see, Cyclist. Fun fact, they added a secret alternate version of this room in the latest update with more notes. Is that what we're playing in that case?
Date 8421D. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of deja vu as I have these past few days.
There we have it. And again, I think that's the same date again. Yes.
Yeah.
And same date again.
Never the same date. When I checked the pages of my diary today and noticed that for some inexplicable reason, it seems I dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake.
And then the same date again.
Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before. The even stronger sensation that something is somehow just slightly out of place. Why is my diary filled with entries I can't recall writing? Why are they all dated today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally got into my mind? Am I going insane? I fear that what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I'm alone in this. If they discover my notes, I will be commissioned too. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. The yesterday that never was. Yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. It feels as though in this room I peer through into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing, but I will not succumb. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, a gradual corruption of information, a story, misremembered, slowly morphing into, with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like replica mind, copied over and over from an aging template.
This, I kind of want to, I want to mention something about this. Specifically, he refers to a gradual corruption of information, a story misremembered. Now, fun little thing, the way that memory actually works is not that it's ironclad. Memories degrade, specifically when we extract them to conscious thought and when we file them away again. That's not quite as binary as a brain works, but it functions as a simile at least. So whenever we actively remember a thing, the damage doesn't happen then, but the damage becomes apparent then. There are gaps. Now, our mind is great at filling those gaps. They're essentially doing the large language model thing of just filling in the gaps, whatever should be there reasonably. But progressively, less and less of the original memory will be extracted, and more will be patches. Now, those patches may be accurate, they may not be, but the point of the matter is that progressively your memory and recollection of a thing will suffer. Now, there are a bunch of individual variations of that, but it's interesting that he refers to this being, or this feeling like this progression of degradation. You're getting further and further away from what actually happened every time we're running through it.
You know what it reminded me of?
Mm?
It reminded me a bit of what I wrote in my master thesis about myths. You know, morphing with each retelling, but still technically being a version of that myth. And it has the same kind of... here they talk about maybe sort of, you know, muting and forming, not being the same thing, but in myth themes, what I've been talking about before is all about each retelling is still part of that original myth. It just have formed because of different social contracts or different things that people think about.
Yeah.
And here's like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. Sort of, it said here there are gradual corruption of information though. So
the interesting thing, if the progression of events that we're seeing unfold here are a gradual corruption of events, here's the interesting idea. If we are caught in some sort of repeating loop because the dreamer wants a specific event to unfold, and with every new retelling of events, the results decay more and more. Does that imply that the win state of the game is the final corruption where the dreamer potentially gets what they want? They get to rewrite reality in a way that they preferred it, and that is the final corruption. So is our win state an actual overwriting of what actually happened?
maybe.
I think I like that. Let's keep that also in mind as we progress throughout the game, because I think there might be something to that.
It's kind of in a way, it reminds me of the Freebird games in a way. You know, our win state within this game is that we are basically corrupting, if you want to say that, like changing memories from what actually happened to what the person wanted to happen.
Yeah, or at least trying to find out what they actually want to happen is also part of it. But I could absolutely see this game being sort of part of the, maybe not part of the overarching Kengao storyline, but definitely playing around with the same ideas.
Yeah.
Let's see here, Cyclus. My question would be, where is he getting this from? We just had an indication that the Adler unit is more sensitive to bioresonance, or more easily influenced. So that is the one thing that we have heard that his model is susceptible to or sensitive to, which would seem to suggest that his susceptibility is what permits him to see through the cycles and presents as deja vu for him. So it's actually, it's kind of working as intended. He accepts this influence from the dreamer more readily because he's more susceptible to it. That the damage being done to the other replicas, it's not the intended purpose. That is them resisting whatever the hell is being projected to them. I mean, he also falls apart eventually. I mean, no one's perfect, but then again, so potentially does Lester, you could argue, in some cases. We'll get to it.
I do not know, but I will find out. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there in the mine.
And they call it a mine. A mine! Is there anything else we haven't done?
And I was a child, I yearned for the mines.
I still haven't seen that. I don't think I will. I think we've done everything.
I think I might see it years from now. We'll see. But thank you, Cyclist, for the. I assume that W is like win Adler voice. Nice. I'll take that.
And we're finally getting into Act 2. Fucking
Yes.
finally. This is the mine. It's the mine shaft. Access elevator controls. If she's still alive, she's probably there. Let's see your cyclist. I don't know. His previous entries seem to be mostly unaware and confused until he suddenly gains clarity, almost as if it was granted to him out of desperation. I mean, you could also say. I could argue that it's something that you kind of fall into. At first, it's deja vu. Then it progressively becomes knowledge that there's some sort of a recurrence going on. I would argue that even Murray's character in Groundhog Day sort of didn't get it the first time around. You know?
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean?
Well, the note here that in the beginning, when the recurrence started happening, Adler kind of didn't get it, and he progressively fell into the understanding of it. That's not necessarily a strengthening of the influence, but rather his adaptation to the influence.
Yep.
Bad and naughty gestals are sent to the mines to atone for their obscenity to the state and just becoming fleshy goop hole. Take the elevator to the mine. Yeah, fuck yes. Let's descend. Go down a hole. How do you feel about holes, Finnick?
You know, the more slimier and tentacly they can be. Oh.
Capital 2, liminalitat. The
Liminality.
Yeah. Oh.
I know you're here. I've done this countless times before. You don't belong here.
That's an interesting motif on that. Just non-organic hole, just borehole.
Yeah.
The abyss kind of thing. Absolutely having the mouth of hell kind of motif to it. Actually, it also kind of has the sort of the shape profile and the lightning profile of the Isle of the Dead.
Yeah.
Actually, interestingly enough. I would think that might be intentional. Now, of course, we're getting into conspiracy theory territory here, seeing shapes and stuff, that paraphernalia, what do you call that? You know, seeing shapes. It's gonna occur later. Also kind of resembles an eye. You're right, absolutely correct. It's not red, but yeah, it has an eye profile to it as well. Cycle.
Hey, Cyclus!
Recurrence. ads are coming in, but we just want to roll through those, right? At this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think.
Well, if you get ads, tough. They're gonna come in rolling in real quick. Liminalitat. Liminality. I just want to look that up.
That is. I can talk about it if you want.
Well, go ahead then.
Liminality is a thing in anthropology, but also ritual studies, coined specifically with Victor Turner in the 19th century, where he talked about essentially when you're walking through something. For example, if you're talking about a rite of passage, for example, you're going into one set of well, he also developed some Yenarp's things about rite of passage, but yeah, it's going from one state to another. Essentially,
A transition.
Transitional period, where that is the liminality of it, the transitional period where you're going in from one thing to another thing. It's actually used a lot in game studies as well, where there's something in between, like what one would call real life or the game, and the transitional period there in between, things coming into liminality. Like how we talk about the liminal circle, kind of like the magic circle of like a ritual sort of thing as well. So
I mean, that works with a bunch of the other motifs that we have here, like the King in Yellow, for example. We've talked about that being a gate. There have been a bunch of holes, and holes also, I mean, sort of being a gate in a way, though a bit of a primordial gate, I guess. There's a bunch of that, transitioning and moving from one state to another. It's also, from a narratological perspective, it makes sense to put Act 2 as the transition. Yeah, it scans. And we had that little profile of Cyclus. I'm assuming that's Greek for cycle, or Latin, probably Greek. It kind of looked Greek, more so than Latin. The whole idea of the cyclical stuff, which we've had, now that we are doing a close read of the material, it has become progressively obvious. Well, I should stop saying that. It has become, we have been again and again reminded that there is some sort of recurrence at play. We've been reminded, I think, 3 times by Adler alone in the past, 30 minutes, that there's something cyclical going on around here. So we're getting that hammered home in different ways. It is. I just want to reflect on how I think it's kind of funny that Adler here is set up as being this great villain, but he's the one being hunted by Isa.
Yeah.
She's just absolutely ruining his ass. In every scene they're part of, he looms menacingly, but Isa's the one that beats the shit out of him. He sticks knives into him and stuff. He's only ever done anything violent, I think, when he shoved us down the elevator shaft. I think.
Yep.
Which I think is kind of funny, considering he's sort of painted as the main villain-ish. At least, sort of, maybe not the main villain, but the secondary villain, the lieutenant of the villain. And yet he really doesn't do anything bad. He's just looming and talking smack and shoved us down an elevator shaft once. I mean, we got better. I just think it's kind of fucking funny. I think that might actually... Isa Ito as well, she is a representation. We're gonna run into her mention in Act 3, I believe. A little bit more. Is she she's a sister or something. She has some sort of reference to either Ariane or Alina Seo, the brown-haired girl we're looking for now. But I forget what.
I don't remember.
No, maybe she's the second line of defense. I mean, hypothetically, if Ariane or Falk is sort of calling for help to rearrange reality by someone, maybe her love interest out in the sky, out in the on her Moonraker, wasn't the only one she called upon, but she sort of weaponized Isa as well. But because maybe she'll be able to do it. Man, that'd be a different game. That'd be pretty fun. Play Signalis as Isa instead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hunting down.
And into Act 2. This is a weird mineshaft, just saying. I forget which way to go. There's a right way and a wrong way. Oh, that's the wrong way. I love that. Oh no, this is the fucking place with the monofilament fiber lines, right? God. Let's see, Cyclist. My theory is that Adler originally would hunt down Elster with his rifle, and Isa was added into the loop later to keep Adler away. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
just give him some distraction. Give him some chaff so he doesn't fuck with Elster. Isa and her sister were friends with Ariane in high school. Yeah, I like to remember something along those lines. Isa and her sister were daughters to the librarians, I think, or something. I forget. It's been a while since, but we're gonna get references to them in Act later.
Like these stones.
Yeah.
They remind me of the cliffs on Iceland.
Yeah,
I think it is.
there's also the Giant's Causeway in... Oh, that's ominous. Giant's Causeway in Ireland.
Right.
This
Okay.
basalt rock pillars, right? It's... I mean, it is a natural formation. It doesn't feel natural here.
No.
But then again, it doesn't feel natural even in its natural state, so... This is ominous.
Yep. Why are you being ominous? Oh.
This is the monofilaments, yeah. Vorsicht! Monofilament fiber. Diameter less than 2 nanometers average. Handle with care. Risk of death. Monofiber will effortlessly cut through limbs and equipment in an instant. Always wear protective clothing. Do not touch monofiber without proper protective gear. Only handle in brightly lit places. What kind of fucking protective gear protects you against this shit? Hi, Meta! Is act
Meta.
later? Act later before act future or after act recent? Good question, Meta. We'll get to that as we progress.
That's very meta of you to ask that.
It is very meta of you. It's on brand, is what that is.
There's another.
I like the... I think it's the same thing. Yeah. I like the scene in Three Body Problem, where they essentially cut up a ship by just hanging a monofilament through a canal. they just let it dangle and the ship just plows through it and just... No, they extend it over across the channel. That's what they do. And the ship just sort of slices itself on it. The entire ship. I forget which way to go and not to go. Oh, yes, finally! We get to talk to Mina. Mina, best girl.
Hi, Mina.
Is this locked? It is. Great. Fantastic.
Oh, that's me. Ah. Hello.
Yeah, I fucking love Mina.
You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I am Bea. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'll help you, but one of my hydraulics failed and I can't move.
Okay, this is kind of fucking funny. She says one of her hydraulics failed and can't move. She's sitting in a pool of blood. Is she talking about her thigh muscle or something? Just her fucking...
Yeah, I mean, it might because... But I need to bring up something that is like, okay, so it is Warcraft related, but it's very gently Warcraft related. The fact that in the latest expansion, the War Within, there is a new race like called Earthen, where they're essentially like robots that are sort of developing conscience. Earthen, and so and then eventually they start to learn. So but they were still clinging on to some of the robotic things like. Their start of a sentence going, what is it? Conversation initiated. Oh, I mean, hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Remembering things, but then because they're developing, they haven't tried to have normal conversations. And this is the same thing. It's like, yeah, hydraulics, which is my my thigh muscle, it failed.
Specifically how otherworldly things communicate, and they sort of preface it with an emote. Kind of technically, it's been around for ages. I remember in Mass Effect there was an alien race that just didn't have the emotional muscle, or at least we couldn't perceive their emotional muscles. I don't know if there was some sort of pheromone thing that they got on with within their race, but just generally races couldn't pick up on it, so they just preface everything with their emotes. The same thing goes with, there's a robot that everyone fucking loved from the first Knights of the Old Republic. The first KOTOR game, HK47 I think his name was, an assassin droid that also prefaced everything that he would say with an emote. It's like, insincere, no, I would totally save you, human, or meatbag, is what he said. There's some great fucking lines out of that. You want to get a Mina plushie commission one day? Yeah, Mina's best girl.
Yeah.
She's so good.
I'm pretty much done for, so you can just leave me here.
No, I don't want to.
There's no point repairing any old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay?
I got so much repair shit on me.
It'll be a waste of resources.
Oh, stop!
Mina, I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame would supply the power output.
Wait, you use your own juice? Is that laser just shooting Mina juices? Wow.
You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. They're just south of here. Don't worry about me. There are many replacements.
Delicious mining juices, yeah.
We're just replicas after all, right?
No.
In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, we'll just make another.
Ellipses. Oh, Bayo. Oh, poor girl. Right, so down there, no, down south, is this the south? I always find this place discombobulating. This would be the south then. This would be the office. Yes! Yes! Oh, there's a poster. Oh, Mina Bay. Mining nuclear tech, high security replica Mina. Fuck yes. Alina's diary. Well, here we go.
Okay. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It is as if she has never been here. Something's wrong with the protectors. Those that are still around. A guard spotted me earlier sneaking out of the medical wing. She let out a monstrous scream as he chased after me. When I looked back, I saw her face, and now I can't forget. It looks like she has been in some horrible accident.
Yeah, having her face melted off by bioresonance. So this is Alina. This is the girl that we are right now looking for. And she also had a relationship, hypothetically, with an Elster unit. But she also recognizes that Elster's never been there. In Sierpinski. Which seems to suggest that Alina's relationship to Elster never happened on Sierpinski. And Alina doesn't know that. Which makes me almost think that the consciousness of Alina has been taken from somewhere else. And there's some sort of jumbling going on in here. As if Alina was one of the school kids, then she had a relationship with whatever girl Elster turned into, and it's just, everything's just jumbled, kinda. It feels like. Like, Alina's here, maybe she should have been here, or maybe she shouldn't have been here, she's taken from somewhere else, but she kinda wants to get in touch with Elster, because, of course, it's, the base in space, but this place, there shouldn't be an Elster here, so she's been lost in translation kind of thing, trying to patch together scenes and recreations of memory, and the dreamer sort of just, Sierpinski, I don't know, let's put an Alina in here. Oh shit, there wasn't an Elster here? Okay, let's just send Elster into Sierpinski. Oh wait, people are having issues with the fact that there's an Elster unit there? It's like trying to fix a thing and just throwing more problems onto the problem kind of thing. Alina, another one of my favorite headaches. I mean, this is why we argued, Cyclist, that there's some element of dream logic to the game. That's not to say that it is a dream, but just this sense of things not belonging in their place. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And contradictory information. It's just a bunch of stuff that... Ooh, write that thing. That just kills things. If I don't misremember. Is that something we need to bring? I don't remember.
Me neither. We still need to die, so...
Yup. Does that work against the big mina? There's gonna be a scene with the big mina. I don't know how to distribute these resources. So what are we gonna run up to? There's gonna be a room with a mina that we technically can just run past. And there's a bunch of other crud there as well. I don't know if there's any benefit to actually dealing with that room. I've never done it. And then I think...
I mean, well, yeah, what would be the reason if there aren't any resources in there, I guess? But...
Hypothetically, yeah, and kills. We technically need kills. I haven't kept track. Maybe I should have. See, Cyclist, yeah, I think I get what you mean now. It's all physically happens, but the reason it does is very abstract and dream-esque. Yeah, exactly. It's yeah. I mean, there is literal reference in the game later that reality is collapsing. So it's not that this is a dream, but it's like someone is applying dream logic, trying to create their perfect daydream onto reality and just sort of blending it together, just smushing things, which is why we climb down a mine shaft, end up in Silent Hill, Scary Town, and then just we're on Europa. You know, it doesn't make sense. There's scene transitions there that are distinctly dreamlike in their quality. And also just our association, just jumping from, you know, melting in front of a radio station to looking at a mirror, and who we're looking for is the wrong girl, but it's the same girl, the same picture essentially, just another girl. Someone's mixing and matching and can't seem to keep it straight. It almost feels like the superpowered fever dream of an amnesiac or someone suffering from early onset Alzheimer's. Kind of.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, also reflected in what Adler said in the note previously, where he said that there's loss in translation, there's corruption of information. With every repetition, something new is lost, and the original keeps getting more and more corrupted. It's like this dreamer is looking for that one perfect day, and they just can't seem to understand what elements they need to apply to make that perfect day happen out of all of the toolbox pieces, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Stagger. Should we bring the flary? Maybe we should. I mean, we got it. Shotgun and flare?
Yep.
This is not going to be optimal if we run into a mine and a mine doesn't burn, but it might be good for the... Oh, right, the miner resurrects things. We should try to take that fight, I think.
Okay.
We saved. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work.
Yeah, come on. I can just hear in the background just like we're going to the Simon fight now. It's gonna take us another couple of hours.
I don't think I will ever play anything as rough as the Simon fight in my life. That dude, the second stage transition. Well, that wasn't as bad. The third stage transition just absolutely crapped my brain.
I laughed my ass off. I know that was gonna happen. I saw it happen. I was like, yes. Oh my god. Thank you, game. That's absolutely wonderful.
Oh yeah,
yes.
It was fucking glorious. Man, I love that fight to bits, but it's such bullshit. It's like they kept the reins on for the entirety of the rest of the game with just minimal bullshit, really. actually minimal bullshit. And they collected it all in one alternative fucking banger of a boss that just had all of the bullshit. And I fucking adore it to bits. It's really fucking funny. But yeah, less said the better. I mean, Cyclist, cannot recommend Clear Obscure enough. It's the best thing that's happened to gaming in a decade. Maybe ever. It's just pitch perfect. I mean, this game, we love this game, but it is a very specific thing. Clear Obscure is also a very specific thing, but there's just more to Clear Obscure that just clutches.
Yep.
Is this gonna be it? God, there's just so many fucking tunnels. Is this the room? Oh, oh yeah.
Yep. Well, it was one room.
Oh shit. No, run, run. Fast as you can. And steppy. You know what? I almost want to just fucking fry her.
Because it's fun.
Maybe I can't. Can't seem to. Oh shit, that's bad. Is this the minor room? This doesn't look like the minor room. Is this not the minor? This is not the fucking minor room.
I guess not the minor room. Yep.
Shit. Okay, well that's fine. This is a potential. Don't like the fucking shield, man. Man. Oh, we can go both ways. Shit, that's bad. Woo, the dukes. Well, in that case, might as well re-equip this thing. Oh, let's see your cyclist. You're almost done with Baldur's Gate 3. I need to get back to that. I'm one of those people who dropped it at the beginning of Act 3, and I really should pick it back up. But I'm kind of happy that I dropped it so I can replay it with the, not the latest update, but you know, they updated, brought in more classes and stuff. See you, Cryptics. Let me recall what you kept saying about Expedition 33. Wait, is this a good game? Right, yeah. Wait, is this game good? I'd like to argue that I said that before I had interacted with that, I forget the name of the show, but you, Finnick, you recommended episodes of it, of Clear Obscure. I forget, but what do they say? They say essentially the same thing, don't they?
Do you mean Carbot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it? Wait. Want to see how tight this game is?
Yeah. Yeah. Is this game tight? Essentially
Is
the
this
same.
game tight?
Yeah.
How tight is this game?
Essentially the same.
Or the absolute cinema?
All right. Well, girls, I don't think I want to deal with yous. Is this the right way?
Have fun.
Can't wait until dispatch. Oh, ooh, shit. Right, this fucking thing. Oh, there's gonna be Aras in here. Ooh, no, who's there?
Oh yeah, dispatch is gonna be fun.
More risk of. Oh, there's someone's alive down there. Oh, there are two girls down there. Is that the stork and a star? Oh, they're all weepy.
Oh no, we're gonna get to them.
We're not using those.
No.
We say with danger level of damage on us.
No, we're not using that. We're better than that.
Yeah, we're too good for that. See, it's all fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh shit, there's a lot of ammo here that we kind of need to bring, but I don't think we have the... I mean, technically we do. Fuck. The cigarette wives?
But I only see two. I only see two ammo, so.
Yeah. It's not the ammo that we're looking for, though, but yeah, we're gonna pick it up. Oh god, yeah, this is fucking horrifying. Oh, they just... There we go.
Hi, don't cry. He'll be over soon.
Oh, it's a Yule, okay.
Remember that time you went to the surface? The stars were so beautiful.
I feel like you picked the quote unquote correct choice of voice for the calm bully.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's that kind of bully. She's the pretty girl bully.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see it. I absolutely see it. The Michael Jackson voice. Yeah, the Michael Jackson kind of bully. And see cryptics. I like when Verso sat down and read the letter, and the letter was the dude from Larian saying he knows who the winner of the new game of the year will be.
I wish it could. I wish we could go there again. Yahoo!
No, never again. No, you put that back in. You put that back in its pants. That shit,
Okay.
that shit's child molestation. That voice is child molestation.
What? You said Michael Jackson voice. I committed.
No. Do not be a method actor if you're gonna act like Michael Jackson.
No, that's absolutely
dangerous.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of wanna. Hey, listen.
Hey.
Hey!
Listen.
Listen!
Hey,
Hey!
listen.
Listen! God,
Hey,
fuck.
listen. Hey, listen. Huh? I'll let you in on a secret. Huh?
Can I interest you in a second-hand chimp, Finnick?
Second-hand chimp?
What was the chimp used for before?
I don't want to know. I can't remember my name from my old life.
Oh, see, again, the ones that are functional still have had a degradation.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, she's giggling. That's what she's doing.
Don't you want to know it? Here, I'll tell you. It'll be our secret together.
And Elster's just hovering over them, her kidneys falling out. And she's like, yeah, hi!
Yeah, tell me, please, spill the tea. So you can stop crying, okay? It'll be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait for you there.
It's curious that this Starling is having this sort of relationship with the Yule. Because it does seem to associate a little bit. I mean, I'm drawn to the conclusion that any relationship these replicas build is in some part based off of their Gestalt origins.
Hmm.
And there we go, big ammo. And now we just kind of want to run back and dump that. We're not picking that up. It's garbage. Maybe if you're just not running around with we just forego the flashlight. Maybe they won't pick up on us. Did you find a secret vent in the storage dorm? Yes, we did. I never found that before.
Mm-hmm.
We have been getting the keys for the special ending, which is why we kind of got there. I've never really been into the storage dorm because it fucking sucks. This is a long way to go back to just dump shit.
So cryptics, what is up with that secondhand chimp thing?
Are you curious for a friend?
I'm a bit curious. Yeah, just for a friend.
For a friend. But yeah, it was an interesting room. It would be pretty funny if this just lost traction and just slid back down.
Whee!
God, this is slow. I just want to go up and dump some shit. God, fuck, and give me a repair patch. God, I'm bleeding here. I'm dying here. Bubbles, Michael, chimp, since J.P.S mentioned you wanted to go method. Oh shit, Michael Jackson had a chimp? That doesn't fucking surprise me, actually, at all.
I mean, no, I'm not interested. I don't think I have room.
Make room for chimp in your life, buddy. Dare to dream.
I mean, if anything, I want to get a freaking cat.
A kitty? Maybe we should dump the shoddy at this point for a while. Pick up. We have a lot of pew ammo.
Pew pew.
I think this is going to be more useful when we actually get to the flesh dimension, because I don't think they have shields in there.
Oh. That's good.
Yeah, would be nice. Must be nice. We're also kind of running
Must be nice.
close to the end of it, but I would like to try to get down to the flesh dimension. And we didn't pick up a repair patch because we're not fucking cowards.
Nope. We are. You know, we're fighters.
We're all bleeders right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Still got the flare gun if you need to. Bring some boom. Bring some big boom. And stun prods. Man, we're loaded to bear. Just not against shield girls. Shield girls are a bastard. The design in this game is so fucking weird too. Just the idea that the the main girl robot essentially has a panel for a tit window. Oh god, really? That's where you're at? Who the fuck do you think you are, gay girl?
Hi.
Let's just go past them then. Oh, they don't give a shit. All right, well then, have a good weekend, I guess. Bye-bye.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah, I wonder where the fucking minor room is.
You got the devil? No.
Oh shit, there's...
Is that a big red button
Ah,
that
fuck,
we're
fuck,
choosing
fuck.
not to
I
press?
made a mistake. Is this the minor room? Ah,
Yep.
found the minor room. Shit me! Swing ways! Okay,
You wanted to take this fight? Okay. Have fun. What did that do?
Oh, fuck me! Oh, you missed. Oh, shit! Okay, ow, 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 ow. Holes open. There's an auto injector. I don't care about. Oh, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help. Oh, she's down. Okay, run past her quick. Ah, shit. That's fine. Yes, please slide down the hole. I'll have to watch some trash TV with G. Have a good one, Z. Say hi to G for
Bye-bye,
us.
Z.
It's needed for Gestalt morale boosting. Oh, is that what it is? God, we're really... What's wrong with us? We're critical and we're going towards fragmentic. Fragment... Oh, whatever the hell.
Fragmented?
Fragmented, there we go.
Should we pop a patch or?
We don't have one. Patches? We don't need no stinking patches. Got ammo though, so you know that's good for us. I forget where we're supposed to go. Well, not this way. Oh no, we're not using repair patches. What are you crazy?
Not those at least. We're using the other ones.
Yeah, we're actually using repair patches, not the sprays.
Yeah.
Okay, that's broken. Great. Love dead ends. I sound sarcastic, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I remember this place. It had a knife and a big gun. Guess they're both gone. And a little bit of blood.
There's
and the
blood.
hole. Found hole.
Oh, great.
Finnick?
Yes.
How do you feel about holes?
You know, well, this hole could use a bit more flavor.
Oh yeah? You want some curtains to it? You want some upholstery on the hole? Every hole is a
Like
goal.
some-
Let's fucking go. Cyclist, you're gonna do great here.
Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in.
A big hole positive on this channel.
Welcome to hell. We travel through holes.
I don't think you want a hole with more flavor. Don't. Oh, well, you say that. Like every.
I mean, you know, it looks a little dry. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a little bit shaved. You know what? And you know, I would kind of appreciate every new dive would deliver a new flavor. There's a huge hole in the ground. I can hear the sound of water from below. It looks like there's no other way. Jump into the hole?
Yes.
Look, the game's just being egregious with it. There's so many goddamn holes to jump down, and I mean, it's a joke. It becomes funny after a while. I think my joke about how do you feel about holes is from this game originally when we played it.
Yeah.
Not just when you and I played it, when I played it originally myself. But there's certainly something to, you know, a descent to hell, that's sort of Dante-esque descent through the circles with jumping into holes. Specifically because there's no reasonable way to get back through them. There's this one-way trip. Again, like with the Isle of the Dead. Again, like with the King in Yellow. This one-way one-way trip downward. So we jump through a hole, I guess. Oh, whee!
Whee!
Alina? I wish I knew German and Mandarin. I keep saying that. Countdown timer? 5 days? Oh, now we fucking get it. Now we get it. We got it. All right. So we're in the 4th or 3rd first-person segment, depending on how you count them. 2 of them, the recent 2, have been memories. This, I hazard to say, is not German and Mandarin. Is a weird combo. Well, here we are. I hazard to say that this would be weird to consider a memory.
Because we are inside of a painting.
Well, it feels like it. It feels like we're in one of those coves for the Isle of the Dead. It doesn't quite look the same, but it looks fitting to the Isle of the Dead. Oh, and you know what this is? This is W. Chambers. Along the shore, the cloud waves break, the twin sun sinks, the shadows lengthen in Carcosa. Actually, where the fuck are you, bud? There we go. Let's bring out my edition of The King in Yellow and see if we can quickly find... Should be early on.
Wait, are we on a timer now?
No, we're not. It's just to stress you the fuck out. It's meant, I think, to evoke the sense that, I mean, there's a countdown, something, we're racing against the time, technically. Here we go. It's right in the beginning. It's Casilda's song from The King in Yellow, Act 1, Scene 2. Along the shore the cloud waves break, the twin suns sink beneath the lake. The shadows lengthen in Carcosa. We're gonna find more of those. It's interesting that they have blotted out a few things. They've blotted out something and they've left something out. That is curious. That usually means... we're not on a timer, right? I don't think we're on a timer. I hope not. I fucking hope not. That generally means that you want to draw attention to the absence. Specifically when you're given a material that has an origin, it's just a reference to a thing, and you're leaving out certain things, certain parts of it, certain words or other segments of it, lines. It creates this negative space that people can absolutely look up to what is supposed to be there. You're essentially putting a big ass fucking target on a thing because you're leaving it out. And here we're also material is being left out in 2 ways. It's being left out intentionally as in static or being redacted, which would seem to indicate that someone doesn't want us to read this piece. And then there's another segment that's just left out because it's just left out. It's just not there, which is also kind of curious. So here we have beneath the lake, as if that's some sort of an egregious truth or secret that shouldn't be let out. And then in Carcosa, it's just left out seemingly unintendedly. Those things permit us to infer meaning into this thing. More meaning than just a segment from the Yellow King or the King in Yellow. Now, beneath the lake seems to be the intentional blank, while in Carcosa is just gone. You could argue that this is not in reference actually to Carcosa. It's not meant to reference Carcosa. It's not meant to reference the King in Yellow. It is meant to reference what we're doing, and thus the location of the material is largely beside the point. It's still curious, though. And also, what? So this is not a memory? Like, what's going on? This really revs us up into the dream logic, right?
Yeah.
Where reality, we're no longer seeing glimpses of reality past. Now we're seeing sort of poetic evocations of reality, kinda. And generally, when we've had these first-person visions, they have been hypothetically through the vision of Ariana. We saw the first one we're gonna get to. The second one was the radio station where Ariana's mother worked. Then we had the train with Ariana on it, and also in the school, supposedly where Ariana studied. I don't remember. Was it Ariana that got bullied? Because in that case, we actually saw Ariana there. So we are not in Ariana's vision, but we are in Ariana's memories. But this really shouldn't be a memory.
This feels more like an artistic expression of maybe that painting, that book, combined into something.
I mean,
that represents something else.
It should hypothetically mean something to Ariana.
But
what exactly? It is most definitely not likely a place, not a place that she has visited. Strange is the night where black stars rise and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is Lost Carcosa. Now it's not just Lost Carcosa that is gone. Now it's also is that a preposition? The is. So the reference to but stranger still, even the very fundament of a reference to something as stranger still is gone. Which is also profoundly weird. But stranger still, nothing. It's not just stranger still is, leaves us hanging. And also what is redacted here, strange is. So the very adjective that's being referenced in the last line is removed from the first line. What you have with stranger still is essentially a, what do we call that in grammar? I'm so bad at grammar. Despite being an author, I'm terrible at grammar. Maybe because I'm an author, I'm terrible at grammar. Or maybe I'm terrible at grammar because I'm an author. Either which way. However that cookie crumbles, we have a reference to something that is missing. And that could maybe feed into this notion that the source material that Ariana is grasping for is gone. But she knows there's something there that she tries to grasp for. She's looking for that negative space where the memory used to be. And she can refer to that the fact that it was there, or there used to exist, but she can't quite grasp what it was. So the strange thing, the original strange thing, she cannot find. It's redacted from her mind. But she can conceive of the stranger still. That is to say, this amalgamation that we're having to live through. Hypothetically. Now I'm doing weird deconstruction here, but I think there's a lot of intent in these pages, other than just drawing our attention to the King in Yellow, but also how the redactions are done. There's also another weird element with this entire level that we're gonna get to in just a smidge, because first time I played through this, I got stuck here real bad.
Oh, okay.
And the third one, even more so redacted. Again, corruption of information, right? Just like Arthur said. The original material is going away. So what we have here is songs that the hyads shall sing where flap the tatters. No? This is the fourth one. Interesting. Songs of my soul, my voice is dead. Die though unsung as tears unshed. Shall dry and die in Lost Carcosa. So now we have song of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou. Everything there is a reference to the not just the id but the self and the super self. Everything that is I, is being redacted now. The self is being redacted. Now there's just a song of unsung. As tears unshed shall dry and die. Tears unshed shall dry and die. Lost potential, I'm reading into that from a poetic standpoint. Lost potential shall dry and die, shall die off the vine, shall just drop. What could have been will go away. Because song of are unsung. Song of something she cannot quite grasp, which fits into the whole Gestalt-replica relationship, where they're trying to sort of remember and recall who they were, or at least that seems to be what folks do. Oh, well, the dreamer, let's just call them the dreamer, is trying to do. It is also interesting that it sort of jumped a paragraph here. Well, let's see, there's another page down the shore.
Are there more pages the other way, or?
That's another interesting thing that we're gonna close read into here. Is this actually the third? No, it isn't. This is original. So they jumped the entire third verse. It calls me in a sea of flesh. We will become one, but I can never go back to being me. Again, transitional. I can never go back. I'm moving forwards to something. We are becoming a thing. But I can never reverse. Again, with the whole, again, with the death motif, and never find the self again. Also, it's interesting that they're referring to Sea of Flesh, considering we've had the painting of Isle of the Dead, had an ocean to it. So there's a lot of thematic work in this game, where they're sort of re-referencing concepts, and almost like they're throwing every dart they have available onto a thematic board. So this theme, how many different ways can we refer to it? How many different kinds of media can refer to it, can help us refer to it? Which feels overwhelming to an extent, but it fits. I think one reason why this may fit in this game, though it kind of shouldn't work, is that the whole point of it seems to be that the dreamer is sort of scatter shooting, trying to recreate something they can't quite see. They're literally shooting in the dark with these dreams. They cannot remember the target. They cannot conceive of the target. They can infer that the target exists or could exist. The potential for the target exists, but they have no idea where it is. So this scattershot approach to referential structure kind of actually fits into the main, maybe not the theme of the game, but the main agency behind the game, or behind the narrative. Which makes it kind of fit. Now, here is another cool part about this segment. Oh, fuck. We're out of time. I don't think that's actually a thing. Is that actually a thing? I hope not. Shit, was it? Wait, that was a thing?
Oh. We had 5 minutes.
Oh, that's fascinating. Maybe want to reload and do that. It is, but it seems to not tick down while reading notes. I feel like it kind of had to. That's the only thing that we sort of lagged on, though, Cyclus. I remember having done that. I remember having done that without the timer. I remember having, to fiddle around in there. Okay, so here's a little bit of a hey chat then. Is there a point to rebooting that? And trying to speed through it? I feel like it was valid for us to do a close reading of the text there. So I don't feel like we made a mistake doing that part and doing a close reading of the material. But is there a point to us to re-roll and go fast? No, you read all the notes. Most people look around and miss a couple. Okay, so I can't interact with the note, the book underneath the shelf, because that looked like to be an edition of The King in Yellow. But I don't remember being able to interact with that. I like to remember, because here's the thing. I like to remember that the way to get out of this segment is to retrace your steps along the shore to a boat.
Right.
And here's the interesting thing with that, because that sort of counteracts the whole theme of not being able to go back. The game leads you down the left side of the beach, and then the exit would be on the right side without any indication that that's the way to go. But that's my memory of it. I may be mistaken. All it says is it's out of reach. The one you're thinking about is the second time we reach the shore. Oh, there's a second time to the shore. Okay, cool. In that case, we're just rolling on. At least to the next save spot, but I think that might actually be it for tonight. Because we are running up on time. Okay, so get ready for a full Silent Hill treatment here.
Yep.
Also, we're not going to play long here before we save and finish for the night, but I'm going to need help here to find my way, because this place sucks.
I don't even know what your name is.
Oh,
bud.
thank you for the follow, Cyclus. Hope you're going to enjoy your place here. This seems ominous.
Extremely.
Lifeless replica bodies are lying on the slabs. We're not using those. So there's a door there, there's a door there, there's a door there. The whole thing here is that left is not right. No directions are okay. They're all fucked. Every single one of them is fucked. So this is where we want to go later. Offerings. In the darkness the dead shall be offered, a light and holy spices, so that they may find a way out of this cursed place. So we need to give a little thing. Ancestral tablets are lined up against the wall. The names are illegible. Illegible due to wear. This place is really weird. To the point of, I don't know how it fits. If this is just a degradation of everything, or if this is supposed to be some sort of memory of Ariana's. I don't know.
With this game, whenever time someone sells that question, I feel like I could just go probably both.
Oh, I hate this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not going to be annoying at all.
No. Not one bit. Okay. It is really annoying. You slowly learn eventually. Looks from the other side. Okay, great. Love dead ends. So I'm trying to turn the map around in my head. I think I know from here where the thing is. No shit, I'm incorrect. Fuck. No, it's here. Oh, another hole. No shit, that's not it.
Yay.
Warnings. Oh, God. Oh, yes! Yes! We got it. Okay, I'm probably going to gush about this next time we play as well. Let me bring this up. This is so cool. Right, I forgot that this is here. Sandia Report. This is not a place of honor. Do you remember what this is, Finnick?
No.
I must have read this last time as well. So this is a redacted sort of excerpt out of the Sandia Report. Sandia Report is an old nuclear storage facility report made during the, 60s or 70s, I believe, in the US. And they went hog ham with long-term nuclear storage. Now, one part of that report is the anthropological and sociological notions of keeping something safe way past humanity. Because hypothetically, I think they counted with like 500,000 years in storage time, or like 300,000 years or something like that, and assume that, well, humanity's probably not going to be around. So what kind of message are we supposed to put on these vaults to keep anything out? That's beside the point of how you deliver a message to something that may not have written language, but they wrote down some sort of a blurb text about what they are supposed to convey with whatever message they intend. And this is a redacted version of that. This it doesn't quite start where it starts here, but this is not a place of honor. No highly esteemed deed is commemorated here. Nothing valued is here. What is here was dangerous and repulsive to us. This message is a warning about danger. The danger is in a no, let's see here. No, it jumps again. The danger is still present in your time as it was in ours. The form of the danger... No, there we go. It jumps again. Shit. It's to the body and... Shit, it jumps. Fuck. Either which way. No, there we go. The danger is to the body and it can kill. This is supposed to be the general gist of nuclear storage warning text. And it's iconic to say the least. This is not a place of honor. And it is curious that it's down here. Now, I think it's fair to say that it's not supposed to be radiation that they're warning for here, but this is the standard statement from a species or an agency or an organism that doesn't know how to convey this grand, absolute fucking warning. Do not come here. And it seems like people have. Right, that is the continuation. I'm gonna just pick it up and read it. The danger is unleashed. The form of the danger is, let's see, the form of the danger is an emanation of energy. The danger is unleashed only if you substantially disturb this place physically. This place is best shunned and left uninhabited. I fucking love that this is here. Another one of those little references. Let's see here, Cyclist. It's actually an altered version. If you translate the garbled text, it instead refers to something called the beast. Can you translate the garbled text? Is that not just random? Are you fucking serious with me?
Oh, it's a code.
Are you fucking high, Cyclist? No. No. How? Dude, can you link something that brings up the cipher for this? Because they are not the same. Is that QR code?
No, I don't think it's QR code, but it could be similar thing, I guess, to it. Maybe it's like you scan it and that reveals.
That would be so fucking cool. When within is killed, a path will open here. Where is... We're gonna have to go through here so many fucking times, dude. Oh, lady, you fucking... Lie down. I'm gonna die. We're gonna die. Can we... Oh, shit. Alright, I don't have that equipped. Not using the spray. Too cool. Perfect.
Nice.
Oh shit, there's stuff. Where's the doors? Where are the doors? Shit, where are the doors? Do I need to go down? I'm gonna look at that later. We need to find the place to end the stream. Oh, really? Oh, heck no! Oh, that's all cool. You can indeed, by compressing the corrupted version of a note. Oh no! So, okay! So you can actually cipher that from just knowing what the reference is. Oh, that's horseshit and really cool. So if you know where that's taken from, which I did, you could have translated that. Oh god. I guess we gotta go down. We will be back up.
You just turned our world upside down now.
Yeah, you kind of did. That's really interesting. It would be interesting. I mean, I guess that would work also for the other places. So these girls take 3 shots. I don't like that. Got it.
There we go.
Got it. I seem to remember there being a way to get through here. All right, let's dump that. Dump that. Dump that. And you know what? Let's just save here for the evening, yeah? We're getting close to the timer. And not getting into anything else. Alright, until next time. Well, I'm gonna send you on, Cyclists. Please do stick around for the outro bit. Oh, I love this game. Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Mmm. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I'm so enjoying being back here. That is unfortunately going to have to be the end of it. We usually run for 4 hours during our streaming sessions, but considering this was a little bit of a special one, we usually start an hour earlier when we do the SIGNALIS streams just to get the 4 hours in. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here tonight on this little channel, corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary criticism to the games that we play. We do close reading, we do structuralist analysis, we do deconstruction, as we've done. I think we've done pretty much all 3 of them tonight in some extent. I mean, SIGNALIS is fertile ground for this shit. To the games that we play, not to kind of figure out how they function, how they fit together. Not so much to try to figure out what the story is, though we kind of have to on occasion, but rather to figure out how they put it all together. We're trying to glean the mechanics of it, how it all functions, kind of looking under the hood of the car rather than figuring out where the car is going. We do this work not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media. Both of those things are naturally true, but more so importantly, we do it for my own solipsistic wants and needs. You see, narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart because I'm an author. I'm a writer. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work to you. Oh, fuck. Ads are coming in. That's a bad timing for it. Most recently, you could read me in the Patchwork Sovereignty here, a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse, which I think is really fucking cool. It's kind of like a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown. Please do check it out. It is available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's a handy-dandy link down below. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out The Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a bit of gaming code and the people who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. It does a few things different than most other media that deals with the emergence of sapiens in a bit of artificial structure, and I do think that it is well worth your time. It takes a little bit of an philosophical stance to it that I haven't seen a lot of media of its kin. It is also available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help finding it, there's another handy-dandy link down below. If you want to join this growing community here on the channel, third link down below will get you to our Discord. If you want to check out what else we've played here on the channel previously, and there's a bunch of good fucking stuff in there in the archives, fourth link down below will get you to our YouTube archive. And if you want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, of course, you have the infrastructure of Twitch itself. Don't forget to spend your Bezos buck. If you have a Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub to give away to your content creator of choice. You don't have to spend it here, but you should spend it somewhere, because it's essentially taking money out of Bezos' pocket, which, you know, is good stuff. Or for that matter, just, you know, hey, baby. Always be buying books, buy the books, read the books, review the books. Cannot help stress enough how important the reviews are. Or just refer the books. Put them in the hands of people who might enjoy them. It's all about distribution, getting these things out there. So please do that. But if you don't want to do any of that, or you already have it, you still want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, fifth link down below will get you to my Buy Me a Coffee page. That being said, thank you so much, Finnick, for joining me here tonight.
Of course. Always a pleasure.
It is a damn pleasure to have you here. It's also a damn pleasure to get back into SIGNALIS. I've been jonesing for this. It's so good. It's so good. Do you have anything that you want to plug?
Yes, I do. I plugged them before. I'm going to plug them again because I noticed they have a new video that came out 2 weeks ago. This is on YouTube. This is Nordic Animism. And since now that I am a member of a Finnish university, as of now, they do talk about, in this video, there's an interview with Dalva Laminkämäki about death and folklore in Finland.
Ooh, dude. Would you send that to Messenger as well to me? I'm gonna lose it in Twitch chat. Actually, I can pick it up here. I can just fucking pick it up. I can do my own fucking work. It's fine. Oh, a full hour. Oh, when am I gonna get a chance to do that? I wanna listen to that. In which case, cool.
Yes. So give it a listen and see what you think about Finnish death. I do have myself my own little book about. I think it's the deaf realm, afterlife of the Lappish people, as they call it at that point. So not really Finland, but also like Sami, but it's also kind of related.
Yeah, Suomesko and the Lapmi thing, it's associated, but it's not quite the same, from what I understand.
Yeah, associated but not the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
as with a lot of things. in the
Same
world.
but different.
Yeah.
Cool, neat. Well, that being said, Twitch chat, I'll get right back to you talking about the schedule moving up, and we're also going to send you on somewhere. So please don't go anywhere. Meanwhile, I want to exchange a few words with the people who don't give a shit about when next we're live. Hi, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching YouTube. It's a damn pleasure to have you here. Don't let Twitch chat tell you anything else. You don't have to wait until next we're live to watch more of this. Instead, you can just click on whatever hovering around my head, and it's probably going to be more of it. So until you do, thank you so much for watching YouTube. Keep passing the open windows, and good night.
Good night.